Hello everyone, Seattle Mike Fights with Friends here, and it's one on Amazon Prime Video 5. We have the ONE FC Heavyweight Championship on the line today. Two undefeated fighters, the undefeated champion, 16-0 Ritter, versus the undefeated challenger, Malykhin. And you can watch along if you have Amazon Prime Video. You can watch along on there as we do the play-by-play on here, interact with the crowd, and thank you for joining us. Right now we are in, it looks like the third fight between Kane and Madoff. I'll go ahead and put these fighters on the board. I'm just tuning in myself. Remember, ONE FC is the rules are a little bit different than the UFC, and a little bit different than US-based MMA. This is out of Singapore, and just like the old school Pride FC rules, which is still a lot of people's all-time favorite organization. Knees to the head of a downed opponent are allowed. I'm a big fan of this because I feel like, especially in US-based mixed martial arts, the advantages for wrestlers have just gotten too big. And, there's a reason that you see most of the champions as wrestlers, because they can't properly defend the takedown. Just my opinion. Feel free to disagree with me. What's up? The Drunken Charge, Robert Kerrigan in the house. And I thought you weren't going live until 9. I see 2 minutes early. And on top of that, I got no notification. I was just going to text you, bro. What's up, Torin? Big welterweight fight just got announced for UFC 284. Jack Della versus Li Jingliang. Yeah, that is a good fight, man. Not a whole lot, Torin. I hope you're doing well, man. Stacked UFC card tomorrow, too. Besides the Tyson Fury fight, it's the best fight night card of the year, I think, by far. It's like the old Fox cards used to be. It's as good as just about any of those old Fox fight night cards would be, when fight nights weren't every single week. And there's a reason for that. They have a lot of fighters on contract that they have to, they have to give fights to. Cheers. Good. All right, I'm going to tune into the volume here a little bit. Kane in the black shorts, if you're watching along. Madoff in the white trunks. 147, 46, 45 left here in this fight. And nice left hook there from Kane up top. And, oh, nice right hand there from Madoff. Good outside leg kick there from Kane. We'll see if somebody can get a finish here. Good left hook from Madoff. But there's a takedown from Kane. Slams Madoff with the double leg right into half guard. And he's going to have a little bit more than a minute to work inside the half guard here of Madoff. I think Kane's going to throw some ground and pound here from half guard. He doesn't really have a whole lot of time to go for a big submission here, especially against a an experienced fighter like Mirza. Heard today Jack is for sure fighting on that card, but Leach hasn't signed contract yet. Jack said doesn't think he will but is guaranteed a fight on that card no matter what. Jack posted about it. Ah, nice. Did he post about it on Twitter or was it on like MMA fighting? I'm just curious. Big body shots from Kane to finish this fight out. And if you've been wondering where Herb Dean's been, I think I've seen him officiating for every one of these ONE FC on Prime shows. You have not seen him as much in the UFC, but you see that. It's funny, you kind of see that with MMA refs, especially, in the UFC and in Bellator. They kind of switch around, but like Herb Dean used to be the main guy in the UFC. You don't see him near as much now. Mike Beltrain used to be the main guy over in Bellator. He was always on Bellator. It seemed like he was officiating almost every fight. And now you almost exclusively see him over in the UFC. Same thing, Dan Mergliotta. He's doing a lot of like BKFC and different things. We're going to get an official decision here. Do you have a scorecard for us, Robert? I didn't watch this whole fight. Uber Kane gets the win. Unanimous decision over Mirza Madoff. And we can get into the full fights of the card. Now we're really starting. And Roberts 48-47 Rug. All right, man. I don't know how many people still know about ONE FC on Prime. But look who's warming up there in the back. Next, Ty Ruotolo and Marat Gafurov. Ty Ruotolo, just 18 years old. He's a teenage superstar. And he will be fighting next here from the Philippines. This is ONE FC on Prime Video 5 via Fights of Friends. And of course, over here on Prime Video, they now are over on, on ONE FC. They now have Demetrius Johnson. They don't have Eddie Alvarez anymore. They cut ties with him, and he had been a big signing, former UFC fighter from them. But they have a superstar, atomweight world champion, and Angela Lee. Of course, they have an undefeated megastar heavyweight in Ritter. And they have a huge stable of incredible fighters, including, like they're showing right now, Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson, one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time. He is my GOAT because John Jones has tested positive. That's the only reason John Jones is not... not above Demetrius Johnson on my list. I'm saying Arjan Bular, Anatoly Malykhin, now the one interim heavyweight world champion. So I thought Ritter was the champion. Malykhin is the interim champion coming into the fight tonight. I even have not been as familiar with ONE FC. I was talking to the Drunken Charge earlier today. Tell them, you know, they always have them at such crazy hours. So, 2 championships tonight. Lightweight submission grappling world championship also on the line tonight. And here we go. Ruotolo versus the Russian Marat Gafurov. So, Ruotolo, of course, a teenage superstar. He has really hit the MMA world, taken them by storm. Submitted Gary Tonin in May of this year. For everybody who's BJJ fans, I'm sure you know who Gary Tonin is. Submitted him inside the prime cage. Math is wrong, 29-28. I'm buzzed, meant to say. Ritter got 2 belts. Right, he is going for 3rd or defending a belt. Either he's got 2 or he's going for 2. Yeah, I think he does have 2. Not sure. This next match should be good. Canada's little bro is fighting. Nice. What's up, PBR Street Gang with the super chat? Thank you, PBR Street Gang. Thanks also for the super thanks on that video during the week. So PBR, the only super thanks on our videos this week. Just a reminder, after you watch any of our videos, there is an option to put the super thanks. And, you know, if you just want to say thanks, you can do that. For as little as $1, little as 99 cents, I believe, to give a super thanks. It's just like a super chat, and I appreciate that. It helps pay for, you know, all of the time that takes to go into this and all the different services that you have to have now to watch our great sport. I know he has 2, but what fight is tonight? Another 3rd division. I thought it was heavyweight. And here comes Gafurov. You see no gloves on these guys' hands. That's because this is a submission-only grappling match. ONE FC is really doing... I love what they're doing right now. They're doing MMA bouts. They're doing kickboxing matches, Muay Thai matches, and all submission grappling matches, all under one banner. For pretty much every event. Gafurov is a 4-time ONE featherweight world champion. Most submissions in ONE featherweight history was 7. 6 straight wins via rear naked choke in one. This should be an absolute chess match tonight between 2 jiu-jitsu geniuses. There's BJJ black belts and there's BJJG black belts. And the G stands for genius. Both of these guys, Gafurov and Ruotolo, absolute geniuses on the ground. Like I said earlier, Ruotolo in May submitted the great Gary Tonin. And he is just 18 years old. And here he comes. He is 19 now. Excuse me. Ruotolo coming down to the one cage. I believe he was 18 when he submitted Gary Tonin in May. I think light heavyweight. He already has middle and welterweight title, but I don't think it's 205. I think ONE FC is 225 or under. Oh, that's interesting. Ty Ruotolo, BJJ black belt under Andre Galvao, and that is quite a black belt to have. He had a $50,000 bonus for submission of Gary Toner in May. He is the twin brother of one world champion, Kane Ruotolo. And he is in the cage, and we are about to get this all grappling match on. Here is the tale with the tape. Gafurov, twice the age of Ty at 38 years old. Ty an inch taller at 5'10". Ty 4 1/4 pounds heavier at 179 1/4. It's 1 10-minute round, winner by submission or most legitimate attempts. And I like that way to do it for this. And we are likely to see the whole 10 minutes between these two wizards. All right, to the blue corner, a former ONE FC champion, 19-4 as an MMA fighter, Marat Cobra Gafurov. And out of the red corner, the teen sensation, just 19 years old, weighted at 179 1/4 pounds, out of Team Atos, representing the United States. U.S. versus Russia here, guys. Ty Ruotolo. Yes, just double checked. ONE FC light heavyweights are 225. Thank you for that, Robert. Victor Shaolin is the referee here. Of course, you will see some of the same referees, but a lot of different referees. Amazon, a Singapore-based MMA promotion. They are in Manila, Philippines tonight. Home of the legendary Thrilla in Manila. And here we go, 10-minute round till someone is submitted or a winner by most legitimate submitted attempts. Ty in the camouflage and black and white shorts. Gafurov in the all black shorts and the black and white top here. And Gafurov going for a takedown, not able to get a beautiful Ichimata counter there from Ruotolo. Gets the takedown, but this isn't judo. That throw will not count. It's going to be submission and submission attempts only. Mace Devator in the house. What's going on, man? Yes, let's go Ruotolo. If you're not going for Ruotolo, you don't like Ukraine. No, I'm just kidding. Wow, what beautiful judo here from Ruotolo. Stopping all of these takedown attempts. And he is already rolling. He's in a weird position here. Not really looking to set anything up yet. Now he turns into a guillotine. Gafurov. Now nothing really dangerous here. I don't think anyone's had an official submission attempt yet. But Gafurov on top, trying to pass the guard of Ruotolo. He is in half guard here. Never realized ONE FC light heavyweights are 225 until I seen weigh-in yesterday. Yeah, I didn't know either, Robert. Hello to all in chat, by the way. What's up, PBR? Cheers, brother. All right, Gafurov looking to pass the guard. It is open right now. If you want to train a little bit about passing the closed guard or opening the closed guard, I had a great book for you. Robert Drysdale's Opening Closed Guard. Robert's been on this show, of course, former UFC fighter, and you know, incredible jiu-jitsu master, the first non-Brazilian to win Worlds, a great mind. There's a film made on it, and it's the origins of jiu-jitsu in Brazil. So, great read there. And Ruotolo creating space here, trying to throw the arms up. He's got Gafurov in full guard right now. And the referee's going to break him and stand him up. I didn't see. I must have missed the hair pulling. What's up, Phil D? Who is the guy that suggests Sambo versus JJ in one? Oh, I don't know. But I would go with the Sambo guy though, because they train jiu-jitsu too. I mean, you got everything. Sambo is an incredible art. It's like, you know, it's like a combination of Muay Thai and Judo. Oh, wow. Precarious position here. Ruotolo, he'll do some crazy rolls and stuff, and you'll be like, where is he going with this? And to the untrained eye, it looks like a lot of times like, man, is this guy just doing, you know, mental gymnastics or what? And then he ends up, oh, and look at this. He jumps over just like that, and he's got an arm. What a move here from Ruotolo. This guy is so fast. Gafurov could be in trouble here. Gafurov doing a good job defending this so far. But Ruotolo, he's got that arm. He's got to get those hips up a little higher. I think he's bringing them down. Here we go. He's going to extend the arm. Gafurov clenching his hands together, and now Gafurov, great move here by Gafurov to roll over, but he rolls right into a triangle submission of Ruotolo, and this is the power of Ruotolo. He strings these submissions together, one after the other. And counting legitimate submission attempts, from what I've seen, it looks like that's 2-0 in favor of Ruotolo. But this is pretty deep. It's hard to tell because of the camera angle with the fence. And there's a tap from Gafurov, and it is all over. The teen sensation Ty Ruotolo submits Marat Gafurov in just over 5 minutes. What an athletic move. Just when I was saying, it's hard to tell what he's really doing if you don't train with these guys every time. He rolls over, jumps athletically into a crazy submission, starts going for the armbar. And you know he went for the armbar because Gafurov's holding that elbow. Gafurov was able to transition out of the armbar eventually, but Ruotolo put him straight into a triangle choke, and Gafurov forced to tap. What a victory here for Ruotolo to build on that submission of Gary Tonin in May. Mikey suggested it, but he wanted to be the first to fight a Sambo guy. Ah, nice. Yes, thanks. Tapped. My Commissioner Messi also put all Dagestani fighters in a post a few months ago. This fight that I'm talking about is like a team versus team grappling match. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That would be really interesting. Now, take note, MMA fighters, UFC, Bellator, wherever it is with these Russian invasion coming and all these great Dagestani wrestlers, take note of it, the incredible judo that Ty Ruotolo had tonight. Every time Gafurov went for a takedown, Ruotolo was able to counter that and get the position of his own. He had some sick Uchimatas, a beautiful Taitoshi in there. I'm a Mikey do or die rider. You don't understand. Once you see the latest Fights of Friends Facebook group page I posted the other day. Nice. Can we call Ruotolo's fighting style a chain jiu-jitsu? Yeah. Yeah, I think Gafurov's right. I think it's the elbow. The commentator here saying he thinks he hurt his wrist, but it seemed like Gafurov's elbow was hurting. And Ruotolo going to break down exactly what's going on. Like you said, he went for an armbar attempt, got the triangle out of it. Said he wanted to do a buggy choke or a Dars to impress us, but that's what was there for him. I mean, 19 years old, submitting Gary Tonin in May, and now a former submission, former 1FC champion and submission specialist, Marat Gafurov, and he made it look easy. I'm a little bit delayed. Sorry about the comments delayed. Oh, no worry, the Vitor. Are you watching it on YouTube, Mace the Vitor? I know some countries are YouTube. I don't know if it's just the U.S. that's Prime Video. Chain Jiu-Jitsu. Check the post I posted. Mikey is the epitome of Chain Jiu-Jitsu. And yeah, interesting thing about Mikey and Mrs. Messi. I know we've talked about it, and I may repeat it myself here, but he only trains with hobbyists. He does not train with professionals. By that, I mean literally he trains with white belts, yellow belts, blue belts, and he feels by doing that, he can just continue to get more and more reps and more practice, and you're able to try things that you might not be able to try otherwise. Did Edward Foll Yang already fight tonight, Robert? Or are these? These are out of order. Oh, I'm looking the wrong direction. All right, Edward Foll Yang is next versus Edson Marquez at lightweight. If you've seen Foll Yang fight, I mean, this guy is exciting. I'm not as familiar with Marquez. And for those that might be more familiar, have watched more 1FC than me, which it could definitely be some of you guys because of the weird time it's in, feel free to fill me in or correct me on anything I may get wrong here. And we will go back to the 5-minute rounds. We'll train all day on one move position. No, it's only the third fight. Thank you, Robert. See you guys later. Bye. See you, DeVitor. Sorry about that, man. That's the one thing. It sucks. Usually, I don't worry about being behind you guys. Usually, I am a little behind. But on the Amazon Prime cards, sometimes I'm ahead for the international viewers that are watching on YouTube. Whenever Amazon does live events, because they're not technically considered a streaming service, they are actually 100% live, which cable television has not been since the famous nip slip. Janet Jackson showing her breast to the world, courtesy of Justin Timberlake, who never was prosecuted for sexual assault, by the way. No, but No, these Amazon cards are great. I just paused my stream to sync. Oh, were you ahead of me, Robert? I can pause a little bit for Mace to Vitor, too, if you want to stick around, man, because I don't want to be ahead of everyone that's on the YouTube stream. Nobody wants to watch a fight companion where they spoil the finishes for you. Okay, this is included with Prime Video in US and Canada. So, and I don't know, I believe possibly everywhere else it's on YouTube. Somebody can maybe tell me if you're watching from outside the US or Canada, or broadcast, either one, whichever is ahead. All right, Edward Foll Yang versus Edson Marquez. I'd probably broadcast whichever one's behind, though, Robert. That way, like I said, I don't spoil for anyone. And, you know, you guys get it technically. You get my commentary at a just slight delay. But I have it on the lowest delay possible on here on YouTube. So I think it's like 5 seconds or less. I'm ahead of you always by 1.5 minutes. Just pause. All right, thanks, Robert. I realized what that is, I think, Robert, and I think it's the roadkill. Because I was doing dishes, I was doing the housework, and watching football back and forth on Sunday. So I had the Seahawks game on my Roku in the kitchen. So I guess this was 2 weeks ago, maybe, because they didn't play last week, the bye week. But, yeah, I had the Seahawks game on in the kitchen. Or, no, they did play last week. I'm sorry. Anyways, I had that on in the kitchen on a Roku. And then in the living room, I had it playing on my Samsung TV. And then I noticed the Samsung TV was like a minute ahead. Yeah, I don't mind being behind because, like I said, I really can't be ahead because it wouldn't be fun for anybody to watch. I just appreciate, you know, people not spoiling the results here. All right, you got a pick on this one, Robert? Foll Yang and Marquez. I'm going to take Edward Foll Yang just because I don't know as much about Edson. All right, and Edson Marquez making his way down to the cage in a Scream mask. You remember the old classic Scream horror movies. Great memory from my childhood. I remember, well, it wasn't exactly childhood. I guess it was, you know, I think I was in high school when the first Scream came out. Somewhere around there. But Edson Marquez, you can tell he looks excited, happy to be here. Almost like to see a little more nervousness from him, but, you know, that goes fighter to fighter. Sean O'Malley talked about on the Joe Rogan Experience recently that, you know, he did not feel any nerves, which is hard to believe. But he did not feel any nerves going into his last big fight, and of course ended up with a huge victory over Petr Yan. I mean, most people did not expect O'Malley to pull that off, including myself. If you're ahead, it's happened a few times. Just pause. Mike's stream sync up time clock. That way it's that easy. Live stream. I see what you're saying. A love stream. That would be a little different, Robert. I don't do any love streams, but I do live streams. Keys to victory for Edson: utilize a boxing heavy attack, close the distance, and maintain a high pace. I mean, we're lightweight, so the pace is out of this world anyways. And Marquez first into the cage in those bright yellow shorts. I love them. The black and yellow color of the old Bruce Lee jumpsuit and the Anderson Silva outfit, but instead he's got the black on yellow instead of yellow on black. And here comes Edward Foll Yang. He is a 3-time champion. And I believe he is from the Philippines. So this is a home game for him, a home fight. Live, I meant, like I said, I'm smash drunk. Oh, you asked who I picked? Edward. Ah. All right, yeah, I got Edward too. Don't forget tomorrow, everybody in stream, like I said, Tyson Fury defending his heavyweight championship against Derek Chiroso. Tomorrow, we'll be going live for that one at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. The main event should be about 2 Pacific, 5 Eastern for those of us in the States. For those in other countries, I don't know where you're at, so you'll have to figure out the time difference. Sorry, this is my pick. He is badass. Yes, he is, man. What's up, Invisible Bully? Will Oliveira ever be champion again? I don't think he beats Makhachev ever. If Makhachev moves up, I think he probably will be. Foll Yang, former 3-time one lightweight world champion. Most fights in one history with 23. Most wins in one lightweight division with 12. Never again invisible unless Islam changes weight classes. Yeah, I agree with you, Robert. And Edward with the... you see the dawn to more of a Muay Thai approach, the little bow and the little bit of a traditional walk-in here. He is inside the cage, though. For those that watch Muay Thai, you'll see it's a little bit longer of like a respect shown between the fighters and like a little bit of a, almost like kata meditation before the fights. Edward Foll Yang, I didn't realize he was that old. 5 years older at 39. Marquez, huge height advantage, 6 feet to Edward, just 5'7". 3 5-minute rounds. Bout is judged as a whole. Knees to head of a ground opponent are legal. No spiking throws on head, neck, or spine. That is also a rule in the UFC. You're not supposed to spike people on their head or spine. It can be hard to see with the head exactly where they land. But out of the blue corner, 35 years old, the mixed martial arts record of 10-2 from Team Libertas MMA, Edson Marquez, representing Brazil. What's up, Marsh Marley? Fire. Yes. All right, now to the red corner, 39 years old, 5'7", 170 pounds. Out of Team Lakai, he is a 1FC 3-time former lightweight champion, Edward Foll Yang. Robert's supposed to just posted on Fights and Friends Facebook group. Charles said he's afraid to fight Islam again, won't do it. So he said in a post I read the other day, really? Well, I got to admire the honesty, I guess. Olivier Costier will be the referee for this one. And for those that are not already in the Fights with Friends Facebook group, I'm going to put up a link for you guys to join right now. Robert Kerrigan, the Drunken Charge here in chat, has taken over the reins for that. And I mean, he's posting like a madman, like 4 or 5 interesting posts a day for you guys to interact with. He had already shared this one. All right, so there is the link to our Facebook group. Go ahead and go over and make sure and join that, because you're going to be able to interact with us all throughout the week before the fights. Good outside leg kick there from Foll Yang. As well as where I'm most active on Twitter. You can follow me, Seattle Mike, at Fights W Friends. Not Fights of Friends is too long. Fights W Friends. And of course, for donations, the Cash App Seattle Mike, or the Super Chats at all time, like a PBR Street Gang hit us with already today. Good jab there from Marquez from the outside. Good inside leg kick there from Foll Yang. And at 39 years old, that is an old lightweight fighter. In these lighter weights, it's difficult to keep going. Good inside leg kick there from Foll Yang. Because you lose a little bit of speed, and it makes a big, big difference in the ringer cage. Guys, comment. I will respond and like. Yeah, he's all over it. Oh, good outside leg kick there from Foll Yang. Good right hand over the top from Marquez, who also had a nice body kick there a moment ago. Oh, good head kick there from Foll Yang. And a right hand right on the chin of Marquez, and this crowd is really getting behind Foll Yang. Inside leg kick there from Edward. And another inside leg kick there from Foll Yang. Good outside leg kick there from Marquez. If you notice in the Facebook group, Robert, liking and commenting sometime, Ian G. Brewster. Oh, good right hand there from Marquez, and a great combination from Foll Yang. That's my good friend Ian Brewster. He used to be the CFO. Good 1-2 from Foll Yang and a left hook up top. Of W1 MMA. It was the biggest MMA organization in the history of Canada. Good front chest kick there from Marquez. Yang's quads are effing huge. Yes, they are. Yeah, especially for a lightweight. Good outside leg kick there from Yang. And the spinning body kick from Foll Yang. Yang, I mean, even though he's 39 now, he looks like a video game. Watching him fight is like a video game. Good straight right there from Marquez. Inside leg kick from Yang. Good exchange of jabs. Good outside leg kick there from Foll Yang. Oh, and a left hook right hand. He's still got the speed. Good right hand there from Yang, and another one right on the chin. I think he's still faster than Marquez at 39 years old. That's amazing. Side kick to the knee from Foll Yang. Oh, a spinning heel kick to the head from Marquez. I think that just grazed Foll Yang. Oh, and a good stiff jab right in the middle of the face there from Marquez. Good inside leg kick from Yang. Sweet, I think I like something he shared. Nice. Yeah, he's a great guy. He's one of my best friends in the world. Good right hand to the body there from Foll Yang, and a good outside leg kick. Oh, nice right hand over the top, and a good combination from Foll Yang. Action-packed first round. Oh, beautiful jump side kick to the body. And now the right hand and outside leg kick from Foll Yang. Oh, these guys definitely keeping me busy with the play-by-play. Great exchange there. Good front kick to the body there from Marquez. Seconds left. Inside leg kick there from Foll Yang. We'll see who gets the last strike. Oh, and it's a big right hand from Marquez. Foll Yang lands one of his own, and they each land another one. Foll Yang right at the bell. What an incredible round. Foll Yang got legs like a thoroughbred. Yes, he does. All right, and very competitive round, but I gave that one to Edward Foll Yang, 10-9. It doesn't really matter as much here in 1FC, though. I keep forgetting. These fights are scored as a whole. So I may just stop putting the score up here because it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really matter the way it does in US-based MMA. I wish scoring the fight as a whole is the way all scoring would go to, because it would just make everything so easier. So much easier. You know, I've talked about a 20-point must system. I like that a lot because I think a regular round, you know, where there was a decisive winner would be a 2018. And then you'd have some 2019 for these rounds that are super close and a little more room. But scoring as a whole is even better. Good spin kick to the body there from Marquez. Love the in-between round music. Cold of Personality. That's a great song. Oh, and there is a groin kick from Foll Yang. Accidental, of course, but Marquez is going to need a minute. That's going to kill our time clock. What's the replay on that one? Oh, yeah, he definitely got him. Right under the boys. I agree, 10-9 Foll Yang. And yeah, Marquez, he's going to take a little extra second here and adjust himself. And a couple of bows here to Foll Yang. What a respectful opponent. He's bowing his opponent after he got kicked in the groin. What a guy. Nutter butter. Oh my goodness. All right, that's going to screw the fight clock up a little bit here, guys. I'll reset it at the 4-minute mark here. There we go. We should be right on now. I just have to remember to switch it back for the next round. Sometimes I forget when they have to stop the round. Good inside leg kick there from Foll Yang. Good jab. Marquez goes for the head kick. Kicks all the way over Foll Yang. Foll Yang comes in going for the takedown attempt. But good defense so far from Marquez. Pushes him away back to the center of the cage. Now Marquez is he's gonna be able to kick over the head of Marquez probably fairly easily because he's 5 inches taller at 6 feet. Good front kick to the body from Marquez, following an inside leg kick from Foll Yang. Oh, brutal outside leg kick from Edward. And a right hand up top from Edward, and the outside leg kick, side kick to the body. Marquez has got to do something to break these combinations up. Oh, nice right hand from Foll Yang, but a good right hand from Marquez. Knocks Foll Yang off balance. I don't think Foll Yang was hurt. Definitely got his attention, though. Good inside leg kick from Foll Yang. Side kick to the knee from Marquez. Yeah, Foll Yang, his combinations can be mesmerizing, and I think an opponent can really get kind of caught watching what he's doing, which is, of course, very dangerous. Good front kick to the body a moment ago there from Marquez, and the straight right up top. Good body kick from Marquez. Foll Yang answers with one of his own. Oh, and a huge combination, body, head there from Foll Yang. Oh, big right hand from Marquez. Foll Yang's hurt. They stop the fight. It's all over. Wow. Wow, a huge victory here for Eds and Marquez. But, man, I really don't think that's a fight that is stopped in U.S. MMA. Safety first here in Singapore. But, man, that seemed like a very early stoppage. We'll have to watch the replay, but Marquez landed a right hand over the top. It looked like Foll Yang touched the canvas for a moment, And let's watch the replay here. Foll Yang with a right hand over the top. Marquez lands a big right hand. Foll Yang's head hits the canvas. Referee immediately stops it. Let's see it from another angle. The right hand, yeah, right on the chin. And he banged his head on the canvas too, which is maybe what the referee was looking at, but appears like it definitely could have went an extra moment. But hey, safety first in MMA, and a huge victory here for Edson Marquez. And for those who are wondering why I was a huge victory here for Edson Marquez. Fuck ref, he bounced back up, early stoppage. Yeah, I definitely thought it was an early stoppage, Robert, and I think the ref kind of jumped in a little early and was surprised and then didn't want to go back on his decision. I'm not so sure he could, but yeah, I do feel like that was a mistake. Rewatched the replay. It was out when he woke up. Woke up when he hit the floor. Good knockout. I noticed his head hit the cage there. All right, that's 9 finishes and 11 wins for Edson Panico Marquez, and that's the biggest win of his career right there against Edward Foll Yang. At least his biggest win in one for sure. And you see, yeah, Foll Yang landed the right hand, ended up a little off balance, and there it is. Yeah, I think I seen what you were talking about, that he was out, Robert. And you see it from a better angle there. His head, actually, instead of hitting the padding, hits the chains. The chains of the fence, maybe went out for a moment. Yeah, and then woke back up when his head hit the canvas. Wow, you could be looking at the next lightweight champion right there in Marquez. And 50 G's, baby, going to Edson Marquez. All these cards, instead of performance of the night, they just give it to every fighter who finishes, gets an extra 50K. Yeah, what a huge victory, though, for Edson Marquez. All right, in just a moment. Yep, and there it is. It is up. For anybody that's not watching, if you just want to watch that replay one more time, here it is. You can watch it on my Twitter. Oh, I forgot to put hashtag Fights of Friends. Anytime you type in hashtag Fights of Friends, I'm trying to put just finishes on there. So if you ever wake up in the morning and you're just like, hey, I just want to see a bunch of finishes, man. I just want to see a bunch of people get knocked into oblivion, choked out, arms broken, and blood everywhere, you know, to just set my morning before I go to work. Go to Twitter, type in hashtag Fights of Friends, and you're going to get nothing but finishes. His right arm went limp like his body shut off before he hit the ground. Yeah, I seen that afterwards, Robert. Yeah, that was scary, and you know, I couldn't tell exactly what happened the first time. I thought it was an early stoppage, but good job by the referee. That's why he's got the best seat in the house. And if you give me a follow over there at Seattle Mike at Fights W Friends, I will follow you back. Today, also interact with you through the week. You don't have to go straight to Twitter. Just hit that link for that video, and that'll take you straight to my profile too. And like I said earlier, Ritter versus Malykhin still to come. And I'm looking on here to see what fight we got next. We got Dae-Sung Park against Loan Tynanes. The main card officially starting now with this Dae-Sung Park lightweight fight. All right, if you're new to Fights of Friends, looks like we got 60 people in the chat, so go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not able to comment, that means that you're not already subscribed, so make sure and hit that subscribe button so you're able to comment. Then you'll be notified whenever we drop a new video or go live, like pretty much every week, guys. We got the Tyson Fury versus Derek Carosa or Kitsiro. I keep on mispronouncing his name. Fight tomorrow. We'll be going live at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern for that one. Followed immediately by UFC Orlando. And it is the most stacked fight night card of the year, guys. And we just went up to 100. I was just saying 60. It just went from 60 to over 100 in chat, 109 now. So thank you to all the new viewers tuning in, everybody coming in right now. Greatly appreciate it. And Robert says he also posted it on the Fights with Friends Facebook group. If you're not a part of the Facebook group, say hello to the Drunken Charge. He'll be posting there all week. There's the link to that. And you can interact with him, myself, and others in the community there on the Facebook group chat and on Twitter. Like I said, Seattle Mike at Fights W Friends. If you want to help us here, you know, pay for my time, study, and all the you know, streaming services we have to watch MMA right now. There is a super chat button. I also am on Cash App, Seattle Mike on Cash App, so all donations are greatly appreciated. Like PBR Street Gang that donated earlier, and I forgot to change the streaming bar to the donation bar. With the first donation, it goes to the donation bar. So we got to put, sorry, PBR, we'll put him up there. And Anatoly Malykhin, the one interim heavyweight world champion, he has entered the building. Of course, he will be fighting 2 weight division champion, Rainier de Ritter, excuse me. right. Any picks for this next one? Daesung Park and Lowen Tynanes. I'm not real familiar with Lowen. I know more about Daesung Park. So I'm going to take Park on this one. But, you know, I took Yang, Foll Yang on the last one, and a huge upset. Edson Marquez getting the huge upset knockout of Edward Foll Yang in the first round with a beautiful counter right hand. If you didn't see it, just up a couple of comments. You'll see the one that says twitter.com/fightsw friends. You can click that and watch that knockout. You can also follow me over there. I got Lowen. He's sharp with his strikes. See, Robert's going to beat me in the picks tonight. He's more familiar with one. It's always at these crazy, crazy times before it came over to one. So I'm looking forward to getting as familiar with one as I am with UFC and Bellator. There is the weigh-in last night. Holy shit, he is huge. How are those guys in the same weight class? Holy shit, man. I didn't watch the weigh-in last night, Robert, but that guy looked like he was twice as big. How in the hell can those guys be in the same weight class? My God. Nice to see Rich Ace Franklin on the commentary team there, of course. Former UFC middleweight champion for many years, until Anderson Silva came around, and then he was just, unfortunately for Rich, another level of striker. But, Rich had some great victories before he left the UFC, including that one-round battle with Chuck Liddell where Chuck broke Franklin's arm through a body kick, hit Franklin's arm, broke his arm, and Rich knocked Chuck Liddell out with the other hand. It's just one of my favorite knockouts in UFC history, really. All right, so I got Park in this one. Robert's got Lowen. Ice Vikings, I need Lowen and Roberto to close out my greasy four-leg parlay. Well, good luck with that, Ice Viking. I hope you get it, man. I hope you make some money. And later on, Cade Ruotolo fighting in a submission-only grappling bout. We've seen his 19-year-old brother victorious earlier. What a talented family. All right, guys, I am going to go refill the water cup here. Just real quick, and I will be right back. All right, guys, lightweights up here next. Like I mentioned earlier, for those that are just familiar with the U.S.-based MMA, knees to a ground opponent are legal here in 1FC, which I very much like. I agree with that rule because I feel that in U.S.-based MMA, the wrestlers have just gotten too big an advantage. You see so many wrestling champions because they know that for a fighter to stop their takedown, they have to perfectly time that knee. The one hand down, that's the one that really irritates me the most, is when a fighter in like the UFC, they could just put a hand on the canvas and you're like, oh, you can't knee me in the head now. Now I'm going to go for a takedown. It's like, no, screw that. ONE FC, I think's got that one right. But also, all fights here scored as a whole. For those that, the Pioneer fans that used to watch Pride back in the day, you're familiar with that scoring. I also wish US-based MMA would go to that. I think that's the best way to score a fight. The good thing, I guess, about the rounds system and the points is that we can follow back and a judge has to show their work. Like if a judge gives somebody, say a fighter, a second round, when the other fighter clearly won the second round, everybody can see that and they can be like, hey, what are you doing, man? What's going on here? Why are you seeing something different than everyone else? We need to watch this guy now. So I guess it is good for that. Of course, the UFC and US MMA business broiled in controversy right now over the betting scandal. I did make a video on it, but for those that aren't familiar yet, James Krause has been indefinitely suspended by the UFC, as well as any fighter that he coaches or corners. So he is completely shut out right now. He's indefinitely suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission as well. He may be done training. He may be going to jail. I don't know what they can prove, what he actually did, but definitely some shady stuff. That Derek Minner fight. For those that didn't know, Derek Minner went into that fight with a severe leg injury. Started the fight with 5 leg kicks. Ended up, injuring the leg and falling down up to the 5th. And his opponent, jumped on him, gets the first round knockout. Then they find out that millions of dollars had been coming in on bets for first round knockout over Derek Minner. Derek Minner has also been cut by the UFC. I don't think I don't know what Derek had to do with that. Because like I said, the one thing I do have to point to, it's hard to ignore that he knew he had a hurt leg and came in there and his first 5 strikes were leg kicks. That was kind of shady. I'm a fan of Denise Zambangoa now. She's a scrapper. Kind of reminded me of a karate hottie a bit. I think we really missed out on the prime of the karate hottie too. Even though she did make it to the UFC, she was always fighting 10 pounds over her weight class. She should have been an atomweight. She should have been a 105-pounder, which the UFC doesn't have. And I'm totally going to shock the world tonight, says Robert. He might, man. Welcome to the 99% Club, where everyone is welcome except James Krause. I like it. Oh, excuse me. It's Amber Kitchen. It's a woman's fight next. I have the wrong fighters on here. I was just looking at the order they had on TV and and online, but they had it incorrect. Oh, they're having the parade of fighters. That's what's going on here. I forgot about that. So this is something Pride used to do. Ryzen, the new Japanese promotion, MMA promotion over there, is doing this right now. Speaking of Ryzen, I have to mention the Bellator and Ryzen co-promotion coming up on New Year's Eve. We're going to be doing a huge New Year's Eve bash here. I'm going to get way too fucking drunk on the mic, and we're going to watch Bellator versus Ryzen. Believe what James did was wrong, but it wasn't illegal to bet on fights during Minner fight, only after fact. It wasn't illegal to bet on the fight. I don't know what is going to happen exactly as far as the insider knowledge. Now, what I did find out, and I mentioned this in my video, if you remember, Robert, some counties in the United States, it actually is illegal to bet on sporting events if you're employed by that organization. And the way UFC does their, employment kind of thing, I mean, even that's a little different than a lot of organizations, I guess, because everybody's, considered independent contractors. But anyway, around it, not smart for James Krause if he wants to be a trainer, but really smart, I guess, probably if he wants to make a lot of money. And Rainier de Ritter, there he is, two-weight champion. He's got the welterweight strap. He's got the light. Oh, no, he's got the welterweight strap. He's got the middleweight strap. He's going for the light heavyweight strap tonight. Actually, the interim strap. The champion Anatoly will be facing him today, so that's going to be a huge bout. Should be some great fights in the Bellator versus Rising card. Scott Coker called it the All-Stars card. Yeah, I remember seeing the fights that were on it, and it is a pretty stacked card. All right, so it is going to be Dae Sung Park versus Lowen Tynanes in the first fight here. They already announced fighters. Yes. I'm trying to remember what that is. I'm going to pull up the Bellator app here, and I can tell you guys what fights are going to be on that New Year's card. Oh my, yeah, it is. It's huge. Well, there's only been 5 fights announced so far. The main event is going to be 14-1 Roberto Satoshi, the lightweight champion over there in Ryzen. He's going to be taking on former Bellator lightweight champion 19-1 AJ McKee. So that's a huge bout. The co-main event is going to be a Bellator champion Patricio Pitbull taking on Kleber Koeki from Ryzen. Kyoji Horiguchi, who has fought in Ryzen and Bellator, been champion in both. He had both belts at one time, taking on Haramasa Ojikubo. Juan Archuleta, former Bellator champion, bantamweight, taking on Su Chul Kim. And then just an incredible prospect at lightweight over in Bellator, Godzi Robodanov, taking on Koji Takeda from Ryzen. So that's the fights announced so far. What's up, Coco Wang? Pitbull, AJ McKee, and 3 more. Only 5 fight co-promotion. Oh, is there going to be no undercard? Well, they'll save my voice for the night. Coco, you okay? Just asking. I think Coco is high as fuck, Robert. That's my guess. Lowen Tynanes has BJJ black belt, 10-1 pro record. He has 7 finishes in his 10 wins. And he's getting checked out, making sure he doesn't have any, brass knuckles in his shorts there or anything. A fan didn't pass him some nunchucks. For those that don't know what I'm talking about there, Israel Adesanya, to add insult to injury after losing his belt, was arrested temporarily at the airport because he had nunchucks in his baggage that a fan had given him, and Nunchucks are illegal. I believe it was the New York airport. They're illegal in New York, California, a couple other states. There will be undercard, but no co-promotion. I think riser fighters. Okay. So, big card for us to do. And here comes the crazy dog. That's what they call him, Dae Sung Park. This guy has massive speed, really fun kicks to watch. See him showing off a spin kick and celebration before making his way to the cage there. Dae Sung Park warming up. Anybody else have any predictions for this one? I picked Park. The Drunken Charge, Robert Kerrigan, picked Lowen. And he is going to put on a little show for the crowd before the show. Don't use too much energy there, Park. No bets tonight, but I will have bets for tomorrow's UFC card. In between fights, we're going to break down and go through that entire UFC card. I'll give you guys my thoughts on those, and I'll give everyone else a chance to give their thoughts. Crazy Dog, one Warrior Series contract winner, 11-3 as a professional. He's 4-1 since joining one championship. One Warrior, for those that don't know, was similar to a Dana White Contender Series for one. And you see that belt just on display there in the case. They got the biggest, heaviest belt in the game. Or Demetrius Johnson actually got stopped by TSA for having his belt. He had his belt in his luggage, bringing it back to the U.S., and they're like, what the hell is that, man? And he's like, yeah, I'm a professional MMA fighter. You know, I was a UFC champion. I'm a ONE FC champion, dude. This is my belt. They're like, that's pretty cool. All right, Lowen Tynanes, 3 years older at 32, both men 5'10". Tynanes will have a 1-inch reach advantage, 3 5-minute rounds. Bout is judged as a whole. Knees to the head of a ground opponent are legal, unlike in the United States. Lowen, the Hawaiian, trains at BJ Penn Gym, I think. Good to know. Thank you, Robert. All right, guys. It is the main card now. One on Amazon Prime 5. From the Manila, Philippines. And first out of the blue corner, weighing in at 168.75 pounds. 10-1 as a mixed martial artist. Fighting out of Hawaii Elite MMA, Lowen Tynanes. I think you're right on that, Robert. I believe that is BJ Penn's gym. That is a big dude. There ain't a shred of fat on that dude. All right, and across the cage. 5'10", 169.75 pounds. 29 years old, 11-3 as a professional, 4-1 in one, fighting on a Team Macho. It's the crazy dog, Dae Sung Park. And I like the nickname. Referee for this one will be the Honorable Herb Dean. A familiar face for U.S. MMA fans. Biggest belts for some of the smallest fighters. Good point, Ice Viking, yeah. course, with the hydration tests here in one, they really try to cut down on the weight cutting. Really dangerous. Something I wish they would, I wish they would change here in the United States. Maybe someday. The reason they do it in one is, unfortunately, they had a fighter die from weight cutting. After that, they immediately started doing hydration tests. All their champions were still champions, but they all went up one weight class. A good body kick there from Park. Right hand from Tynanes over the top. I don't know if anyone realized there isn't an ounce of fat on surfers. Oh, that's true, man. So much ab work for those guys. Good outside leg kick there from Park. Theron Nelson of our community is a big surfer. Theron in the crowd. I haven't seen any comments from Theron tonight, but he's always sending me photos of huge waves and different stuff over there, and from Huntington Beach. Must be rough living in Huntington Beach, Theron. Good inside leg kick there from Park. So light heavy was 225 because of hydration test, I believe. Yeah, makes sense, man. All right, 112 up in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you can't comment, it's because you have to be subscribed. Just subscribe for any amount of time. You're able to comment. And double tap that notification bell so you're notified whenever we drop a new video or go live like tomorrow for Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora 3 and a stacked UFC Orlando card. Good inside leg kick there from Park, and there's another. Is eating that front leg up of Lowen. Now, Lowen can take him. He's in as good a shape as anybody in that division. Oh, and there's a double leg attempt there from Lowen. He gets it. Oh, and beautiful move, pulling Park into him to pull the back and get the hooks in. Park's in trouble here. Lowen's got an arm, so he can go for a rear naked here, but he's also grabbing that arm, so he may go for an arm bar. He's got kind of a weird angle here, but he is landing some great ground and pound here, body head. One thing I will have to point out, despite the hydration test, you see some fighters in 1FC that look like they are in different weight classes than each other. Like Lowen looks quite a bit bigger than Park here tonight. And we've seen that in Demetrius' last fight. I can't remember of the gentleman that he fought. He beat Demetrius the first time. Demetrius came back and got revenge. But that guy looked significantly bigger than Demetrius. Damn, you're 2 minutes behind. I got to pause again. It seems when I type, you get further behind. I'll see if I can fast forward or go live after this match. So I don't want to be too far behind. I just don't want to be ahead. Still hooks in here for Lowen. A good hand defense here from Park. But, I mean, this is, definitely not doing him any favors on the judges. Oh! Park, good escape there. It looked like he escaped, but he might have got into even a worse position here. Now, you might see Lowen just go for a crossface submission here and not go under the chin. He's running out of time, though. 50 seconds left. All right, 30 seconds left in this round. Big round here for Lowen. Tynanes. Park looks like he was going to reverse out of this several times, and Lowen just pulls him back in. Oh, and Lowen changing position there, getting a good body shot. Park was going to try to stand up for the end of the round, but and he is able to get up, but still a huge round for Lowen Tynanes. Good. Luckily, Daesung Park will have plenty of time to come back and turn things in his favor. Shouldn't go to the judges' scorecards because the fight is scored as a whole and not round by round. It may be even more difficult, though, because that was a dominant round. And, of course, we know in U.S.-based MMA, and I've been extremely frustrated with this, that judges just do not like to give out 10-8 rounds, despite what the unified rules of MMA says about when to give a 10-8 round. I agree with you, Robert. 10-9 Lowen. I am not putting the score up tonight, though, like I mentioned, just because of this being scored as a whole. Good inside leg kick there from Park. And the Crazy Dog's going to want to keep this one on the feet if he can. Because he did not have a good second half to the round after Lowen took him down. Oh, and Lowen going down to a knee. Oh, Karate Kid kick there for Park. Tynanes tried to lure Park in, though, going down to a knee, knowing that Park, can land a knee. Good inside leg kick there from Park. There is no soccer kicks like the old Pride, though. For those that were wondering, no soccer kicks or head stomps, just the knee to a down opponent. Good inside leg kick there from Park. The head of the UFC, Chaudhry, said that he just feels like in today's world that, soccer kicks are not going to be popular mainstream. Good inside leg kick there from Park. And I think that's a good call. Great body kick there from Park. I think Lowen's maybe saying it went a little low, but Lowen going for a takedown there. Good defense this time from Park. Lowen looking to lock back up immediately, though, as they each land knees to the body. A couple more knees there from Park. And knee to the thigh there from Lowen. $100 up in the chat. Don't forget, like I said, to hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget about me on the donations, guys. Hit that super chat. You can donate, I think, as little as 99 cents just to, have your comment pinned or whatever and get on that scrolling bar. Also, we got the Cash App. Cash App is Seattle Mike. And a break back to the center of the cage here. Nearing the halfway point of the first round. Park getting a little leery, I think, of throwing kicks here against Lowen. And Lowen's game plan, it seems to be pretty clear now. He wants to take this back to the ground. And you got to wonder if Lowen knows he has a lead here, too, because of a dominant first round. If you're scoring a fight as a whole, a dominant 5 minutes is going to go further than, these minutes when nothing's happening. And Herb Dean, I'm curious what Herb has got to say. And he's asking for action. There's a warning, and Herb just mentioned, if I have to warn you again, there will be a yellow card. Good inside leg kick there from Park. That is another thing that ONE FC has that US-based MMA does not have, is they can yellow card for inactivity, which I also wish they would bring here. Good body kick there from Park. I think it moves the action along. And Lowen coming back in, looking to get a body lock, but a good knee to the body there from Park. And Park looking to his corner here. He's saying something. Oh, they're going to look at, I think there's a clash of heads, a really bad cut on the forehead of Lowen Tynanes. They're going to want to check that out. What's up, Coco? Coco having a good time. What's everybody drinking and smoking tonight? I'm just on the water right now, but I'll grab some beer as we get closer to the last few fights here. I just don't want to be a, drunken mess on the mic. All right, so that's going to kill the time clock, but we will resume back in the initial position. So back to the body lock, and I'll give you guys a time when it comes up. Accidental had about 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50 seconds left in this second round. And Lowen trying to stay busy, just throwing little body shots and things in this round. I thought Park was doing having a good job in this round. I thought he was winning this round, but Lowen now diving down. Oh, he does kind of get the takedown. He kind of just drags Park to the ground here. Park back up. A couple of good right hands here from Lowen, though. Park's got to be really careful. Oh, beautiful Tayatoshi there from Park. And he ends up on top. That was an incredible judo throw. Right into a head and arm, and he is squeezing that head. You see the blood coming out. Oh, and now Lowen with the back and hooks in. Great transition. I think the blood helped that. I think that helped slip Park into place for Lowen, honestly. I think he still would rather to not have blood flowing from his head like a faucet. 25 ounce, I'm 6 deep. Oh, damn. Drinking tall cans of Natty Ice. Tonight, smoking on some Flapjack Strain. Hey, Robert knows how to live. Wait, I'm wrong. I'm on 8 now. That's why we call him the Drunken Charge. 8 25 ounces? Jesus, man. Yeah, I would not be conscious after, definitely not after 6. Especially natural ice. I might not be conscious after 3. All right, third and final round here. First match of the main card. Good body kick there from Park. So close second round, but being that this is scored as a whole, I got to lean towards Lowen. As I mentioned, now Park grabbing a leg. Looked like he was going to go for a takedown, but now Lowen really coming strong for that double leg, not able to get the good knee to the body there from Park. And I think that's how Lowen got that cut on the head, is there's a clash of heads. The way he dives in for those takedowns, kind of head first. What's up, PR? Gentlemen, I'm having the baby this weekend. Congrats, man! Gonna be a daddy. Happy for you, PR. He will be our mascot. What up, fam? Good luck. You'll need it. Oh, and now Lowen dragging Park to the ground here again. He's got one hook in. Park's blocking the other now temporarily. But I do just have to address, am I crazy, guys, or does Lowen Tynanes seem like he's in a different weight class than Park? He's a big dude. 3:20 left in this fight. Lowen in control. Most likely ahead on the scorecards. Landed some good ground and pound here. Oh, that was to the back of the head. He's got to be careful. Herb Dean. Oh, we see he's warning Lowen to not hook inside the gloves. I thought he was going to warn him about the hit behind the head. So Lowen, a couple things he could be warned for here. Earlier, we almost seen a yellow card. We had the first warning from Herb. Of course, that costs those guys money. It's a percentage of their purse. I don't remember if it's 10% or 20%, but it's a significant hit. You do not want to get a yellow card. And good ground and pound, good shots to the temple here from Lowen. Park's he's just had a hard time getting out of this position tonight, and he's been here a few times with hooks in. This is brutal. Ground and pound here from Lowen. And, I mean, man, how much strength does this guy have that he's able to generate so much power from his back like this, too? And Park having a little conversation with Rich Franklin at Kate's side there. That was good. Park saying, "I'm okay, man. I'm okay." But he is not okay. He hasn't been submitted yet, but he is getting beat to hell right now. The big ground and pound shots here from Lowen Tynanes. And Park trying to ride the fence here to get out of this. Now he's able to shrimp calls away some, but that gets him away from the fence, which could have helped him get up. Park almost certainly needs a finish at this point. Every yellow card, 10% of purse, no limit how many you can receive either. Thank you, Robert. Oh, big shots there from Lowen. How many yellow cards would have Rose Namajunas and Carlos Esparza gotten then? Geez, I think they would have ran out of paper. They would have had to write a check out at the end of the fight. Man, this mat is just covered in blood from Lowen Tynanes. And Lowen continuing to land this brutal ground and pound, but he continues to be the only one with the cut. But also a dominant performance here. Like I said, I think Park probably won the second round barely if you were scoring by round, but this is scored as a whole. And Lowen Tynanes has dominated most of this fight. He now moves to half guard. Park will get up before the bell rings and lands a nice knee to the body, but Park putting his hands up. I don't think he believes that he won this fight, though. 10, both would have lost the purse. 10 times 10% is 100. Yeah, but I'm saying Rose and Carla, they would have had so many friggin' yellow cards that they would have had to write out a check. I don't know. Could they start charging them after 10? They probably haven't even thought that far ahead. All right, guys, and as Robert said, too, it looks like I'm probably behind you guys maybe a couple minutes. So I'm going to go live and see if it puts me any further ahead after this decision. Don't forget, tomorrow, Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora 3. And then a stacked UFC Orlando card main event. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. Robert 30-27 Lowen. First judge scores it for Tynanes. Wow, a split decision. How do you give that to Park? So Loan Tynanes, he gets the win, but yeah, we need to talk to whoever that judge is that thought Park won that fight. That's kind of ridiculous. That was reminiscent of Park. Speaking of Park, that was reminiscent of Park Si-hung getting the robbery decision of Roy Jones Jr. at the '88 Olympics. Luckily, they have 3 judges, and only one of them was blind. But keep an eye on that guy for the rest of the night. All right, guys, we got some kickboxing coming up. ONE FC World Kickboxing Tournament. I knew it. Judge 2 was watching something else. Dude, I think he's watching a love stream there, Robert. I don't think he's watching fighting at all. January 13th. That's the next time we'll have ONE FC on Prime. Stamp Fairtex versus Anissa Meksen. If you haven't seen Fairtex fight, that'll be good. Rodtang coming back. That's the guy who he is just an animal at kickboxing. Rodtang taking on Daniel Puertes. Superbon, Siga Maiwan, and Chingiz Alizov fighting for the Featherweight Kickboxing World Championship. And we got the ladies next. Amber Kitchen, Jackie Buntan. As Bill Burr would say, the ladies. All right, guys, and I am gonna try to skip this ahead a little bit. We'll see if it does. If it goes ahead, I'm just back out and go back live because Robert said I was continuing to fall further behind him. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit. This next fight could go either way. I mean, they definitely put together competitive cards, though. You don't see a whole lot of mismatches. Which is nice. All right, Amber Kitchen and Jackie Buntan. Coming up, we still got 4 fights to go. Roberto Soldic and Marat Ramazanov at welterweight. After this, then a submission-only grappling match between Cade Ruotolo and Matthias Gabriel. Of course, earlier we seen Ruotolo's younger brother, the 19-year-old sensation, get an incredible submission. And then still our main event. The light heavyweight championship on the line between Anatoly Malykhin and Rainier de Ritter. Ritter already a 2-weight class champion. He's got the welterweight and middleweight strap. All right, guys. We got a little break here. Here in a moment, we're going to go into the UFC card. We're going to break down some UFC. Next fight could go either way. Still 70 up in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. All right, a rematch, a Muay Thai bout from 5 years ago, 130-pound catchweight bout. Amber Kitchen and Jackie Buntan. All right, guys, this is a hell of a UFC card tomorrow. UFC Orlando is stacked front to back. 15 fights scheduled. And it is dynamite. Starting out, already looking, this is a great match at featherweight between Marcelo Rojo and Francis Marshall. We got Darren Elkins. Darren the Damage Elkins. Look how deep this prelims card is. Darren the Damage Elkins against Jonathan Pierce, who is a huge favorite. Michael Johnson returning against Mark Diakese. Which Michael Johnson was one of those fighters that he can win or lose to anyone on any night, seemingly. You know, I might take a chance at plus 260 on Michael Johnson. Clay Guida taking on Scott Holtzman. Pretty even odds on that one. I would take Scott on that one, though. Angela Thrill Hill. Definitely a thrill when it comes to the judges' scorecards in her fight. She's seemingly been robbed a few times. Taking on Emily Ducati. Nico Price, king of the from the back knockouts, taking on Phil Rowe. I love me some Nico Price. And that is the prelims, guys. We'll go through the main cards earlier, or later, excuse me. But Yasmin Uruguay and Estela Nunez, Marcelo Rojo, Francis Marshall, Nathan Levy, Gennaro Valdez, Darren Damage Elkin, Jonathan Pierce, Michael Johnson, Mark Diakese, Clay Guida, Scott Holtzman, Angela Hill, Emily Ducati, and Nico Price versus Phil Rowe. Like I said, that is just the undercard tomorrow, guys. It is a truly stacked UFC card. Is anyone else on stream that wants to chat? I feel like I'm all alone, Robert. Yeah, the chat is eerily quiet tonight. PBR still around? All right, Amber Kitchen and Jackie Buntan. Any predictions on this fight? How about Robert's got a prediction? And all Muay Thai. I believe these will be 3-minute rounds. So we'll change the time clock to 3-minute rounds. Powerful punches and combination. Excellent footwork and movement. Skilled counter striker. Keys to victory for Jackie Buntan. And wouldn't it suck to be a woman with the last name Kitchen? Why don't you get in the kitchen where you belong, Amber? Oh, I didn't say that. She said that. It's just her last name. All right. Buntan making her way into the cage. Amber Heard will be right behind her. We just talked about the UFC card. Before that, we'll be going live at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern for Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora 3. The nickname AK-47, she better bring the fire. Oh, speaking of Robert, we'll have to have a conversation, but they just launched a new option on YouTube, and it's called go live together. So I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it'll make it easier to bring in a co-commentator. But, you know, my voice would appreciate that on weeks like this, with one today and Fury versus Chisora and a big UFC card tomorrow. What's up, PBR? Great walkout song. Well, great song. It's an interesting money for nothing and tricks for free. Yep, I'm here. All right, go live together, huh? I'll look into that. Be a great start for me. Yeah, no, that would be great. If you don't have a webcam, actually, if you don't have a webcam, I'll send you one. I believe I have an extra. If I don't, I'll just, you know what? These days it's probably easier to just send you one from Amazon, to be honest. Probably cheaper for the damn webcam than the shipping. Keys to victory for Amber, AK-47 Kitchen. Conserve her stamina. Focus more on kicks. Maintain constant pressure. And she does put on constant pressure. Quick hands and feet. And she is a looker, too. Say, good-looking lady. All right, Amber Kitchen, 2 years younger at 23. Amber, 3 inches taller at 5'7". Jackie, 5 pounds heavier at 130. That's what's a catch weight. 3 3-minute rounds, 10-point must system. 3 knockdowns in a round is a TKO. So this one not scored on a hole now. We will, the Muay Thai will go to the round scoring. All right, 130 pounds, 23-6 is her Muay Thai kickboxing record out of Team Boxing Works. Representing the USA, Jackie Buntan. Jesus, Robert. Tablet has 2 built in the screen. Should be able to use thing. That. Nice. All right, and out of the red corner, 23 years old, 5'7", 125 pounds, 18-6 is a Muay Thai and kickboxing fighter. Out of Team Bad Company, Amber, AK-47 Kitchen. She looks, you know, she kind of looks like a girl that would come out of Bad Company. Just kind of has that vibe. Robert. Olivier Cost will be the referee for this one. Super Trash, hope y'all can understand drunken charge language. I know I can translate if needed. All right, here we go. 3 3-minute rounds. Muay Thai bout. Amber, Kitchen, and Jackie Buntan. Good body kick from Amber coming out of the gate. Oh, and the nice outside leg kick there from Amber. Oh, good left hand from Buntan. Buntan's going to use, I think, the boxing more. Kitchen more with the kicks. Good 1-2 there from Buntan. Good body kick from Buntan. The outside leg kick from Kitchen. Kitchen has such fast kicks. Good outside leg kick from Buntan. Body kick from Amber. Now remember, Amber's 5 pounds lighter tonight. That's just going to make her faster. We'll see if it adds any power to Buntan, though. Good body kick there from Amber. And the outside leg kick. Yeah, man, her kicks are fast. Good front kick to the body from Kitchen. Oh, good 1-2 from Buntan. Now, what Kitchen needs to, she needs to stay further on the outside where she can reach Buntan with her kicks, but Buntan can't reach her with her hands. Nice little combination there from Buntan with the hands. Good exchange of leg kicks there. Good 1-2 from Buntan. I said Kitchen, she has to kick her way in. She's going to get eaten up by the hands. Good right hand there from Buntan. Good exchange of body kicks. Good leg check there from Buntan. That'll make you think twice about throwing as many leg kicks. I'm about to start getting trashed after this round, Robert. Good left hand there from Buntan. I'm going to go start grabbing my beers. Good front kick to the body from Amber. Oh, nice leg kick from Buntan. And remember, these are scored by rounds in this Muay Thai bout. Oh, good right hand to the body, left hand upstairs from Buntan. And I think this is a close first round. Kitchen had the quicker start, but Buntan's been coming on. Good left hand there from Buntan. Good front kick to the body there from Kitchen, who's just short with that right hand. Good outside leg kick there from Buntan, right on the chin. And a left hook there. Wow, Buntan made that round hard to score there towards the end. I'd been leaning towards Kitchen for a while, but I think Buntan pulled it out. Might have pulled it out there at the end. What do you think, Robert? Buntan be checking most of those leg kicks. Damn, Mike, you said just so I was typing. 10-9 Buntan. Nice. Buntan took it in the last 90 seconds. Yeah, I think so too. Kitchen she's gotta kick her way in. She's gotta stay in kicking range and out of the punching range of Buntan. And Buntan catches a front kick to the body there and lands an outside leg kick. Nice straight right there from Buntan. And a good body kick. Oh, Buntan brutal with those leg kicks. Good left hand there from Kitchen. Outside leg kick there from Buntan. And Buntan's really started to mix in her kicks a lot more as well now. And she's doing the better job. There she checks another leg kick. She's doing the better job with defending them too. But that was a good front kick to the body from Kitchen. She kind of slowed up the speed on that one a bit. Great combination from Buntan. And that bloodies the nose of Amber Kitchen. We'll see if that wakes her up. A good front kick to the body from Amber. Kitchen be fast, only if she can time better. Yep, I agree. Oh, big left hook on the chin from Jackie. And a good outside leg kick. Jackie Buntan she's just picking Amber Kitchen apart right now. Good outside leg kick there from Kitchen. Buntan answers with one of her own. Oh, leg kick, then the body kick from Kitchen. Good combination with the hands there from Buntan. And the three-punch combination from Buntan. Oh, and they knock legs in the middle. That hurts. Good left hand there from Jackie. And the push kick to the knee. Love those feints from Buntan. Yeah, oh, nice right hand right on the chin there from Amber, though. Good 1-2 from Amber. Left hook right on the chin from Jackie. Outside leg kick from Jackie. It's right on the chin there from Buntan, and another. Oh, Buntan barely moves away from a front kick to the face attempt there from Amber. Good outside leg kick there from Jackie. Oh, nice right hand on the chin from Amber Kitchen, but I got that round, another round for Jackie. I think Amber's going to need a knockout to win this, or at least a knockdown. Totally fine with chatting myself. I do it all the time anyways. 2018 Buntan. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I've seen the chat so quiet, Robert. But, be honest, it makes it easier for me. I mean, I do like it when the chat is active, but helps me concentrate on the fights a little more. All right, guys, third and final round. Like I said, I think Amber Kitchen needs a knockout here. And the Drunken Charge agrees with me. 2018 Buntan. Good right hand and left hook from Buntan to start the third. Push kick to the body from Kitchen. Oh, she is much more aggressive this round. 3-punch combination from Buntan. And there's a 2-piece. Oh, another 3-piece and a knockdown. Talk about insult to injury. Amber Kitchen down at the beginning of the third round here. So that's a point. Buntan could look to finish here. Good body kick from Amber. Oh, Amber Kitchen catches a body kick from Buntan, lands a 1-2. Good outside leg kick from Buntan. Amber's got it. She's got to use kicking range over punching range. She's got to go for the head kicks. She's got to get a finish. Good outside leg kick from Jackie. And left hand upstairs. Good left hand for Amber Kitchen. Oh, nice elbow from Amber. Good front body kick there from Kitchen. We haven't seen a lot of elbows or knees or clinch. I mean, this has been more of a kickboxing match than a Muay Thai. But wow, beautiful combination with the hands there from Jackie Buntan. She kind of landed 2 combinations there. And there's a 1-2. Why wasn't there a standing 8? I guess it's not. I guess there isn't one. Never seen my name as many times. Back to back, we're in a twilight zone. Oh, good left hook up top there from Buntan. And another combination. Jackie Buntan has just taken over this fight. Good body kick from Kitchen. The oblique kick and then the push kick. She needs more of those kicks, though, in my opinion. I would go to the head, go to the chest. You're out of time, though. You're almost out of time. Good outside leg kick from Buntan. Oh, nice left hand from Jackie. Oh, Kitchen barely misses with that head kick. She went for it there. Good 1-2 from Jackie. Another push kick to the body from Kitchen. But Buntan lands the oblique kick to the body and a 3-piece upstairs. And then catches a kick from Amber. Good body kick from Amber Kitchen. Oh, nice combination there from Kitchen. big finish for Jackie Buntan. And that last one, a 10-8 round with a knockdown. I have it 30-26, Jackie Buntan. Assuming the other 66 watching don't speak English, maybe. But they're watching me. Maybe they, this could be a good place to learn English, maybe. I don't know. I mean, you want somebody that talks a lot with a big mouth. I guess this is the channel. All right, we'll get an official decision. We're watching that middle judge. All right, unanimous decision, Jackie Buntan. They didn't give the scores. I'm assuming 30-26. And Robert agrees, 30-26, Buntan. All right, welterweights up next, guys. Marat Ramazanov. An incredible welterweight prospect taking on Roberto Soldic. And Jackie moves to 24-6. Couple of tough ladies there. All right, guys. Big welterweight matchup coming up. Marat Ramazanov and Roberto Soldic. All right, guys, 61 watching. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. 59 thumbs up, so I would say you are. Wonder what King James and Billy, the rest of the regulars, are doing tonight. I'm not sure if they knew about it. Hopefully notifications went out. But yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go over the main card of tomorrow's UFC card, though. We went over the prelims already. Let's go over the main card. Anybody who missed the prelims, we'll go over the whole card later. So we got time. The Toomey belt, 26 pounds of gold on that ONE FC belt. Wow. All right, guys, we just talked about that fire prelims. Look at this main card. Eric Anders and Kyle Dawkins kicking us off. Jack Hermanson, Roman Dolidze, Tai Tuivasa, and Sergey Pavlovich. Look at how big of an underdog Tuivasa is there, plus 190. I'm a bit surprised on that. I do lean towards Sergey with that one. I think he's got a better skill set. But Matt Schnell, always fun to watch, taking on Matthias Nicolau. Look at this. Looky here. The talented, exciting Brian Barberena. And if you want an underdog, plus 430, are you kidding me? Wow. Against Rafael Dos Anjos. That's the co-main. And then the main event, of course, is Big Mouth, the Trailblazer, Kevin Holland, taking on Wonder Boy, Stephen Thompson. You can catch the entire fight companion here tomorrow after the Tyson Fury-Derek Chisora fight. Like I said, I didn't go to notifications. They probably didn't either. What are you doing, YouTube? What's your problem? All right, 83, 93 up in the chat. Thank you very much. And thank you for hitting that like and subscribe button. Don't forget about the super chat, guys. Really helps us out there. And tip to hit that super chat or the Cash App, Seattle Mike, for donations. I canceled my PayPal account, so sorry, guys. When they threatened to fine people thousands of dollars for having an opinion, I was like, yeah, not going to stick around with those guys. But, all right. I think it is beer 30, Robert. I'm going to go grab a beer, and I will be, or two, and I'll be right back. Hang on. I didn't expect you home, or you're not going to play, or is it already over? About the Kanye thing, did you see that shit? Oh my god, what a fucking maniac. I'll have to watch it later. Oh, okay. Well, I won't watch that. The beers are here. All right, what's everybody drinking? I know Robert talked about what he was drinking. The Natty Ice as usual. Hey, we got some comments. Ice Viking says, I bet Ty at plus 175. Thinking that was a great line. Didn't think it would keep climbing like that. No, I'm pretty surprised by that. Agree Ice. What's everybody smoking on? I got Flapjack Strain. That's a good question. I know fight fans are smoking out there, right? I got this beer. Have you ever seen this beer? Robert, it's just called Old German brand premium lager. I'll admit, I only bought it because it was cheap as hell. The price, $4.20 a 6-pack. I thought that was appropriate, 16-ounce cans, but then I really liked it. I bought one 6-pack, I really liked it. I went back and bought a case of it because I'm not sure how long they'll have it. All right, Marat Ramazanov making his way down to the cage. trunk funk, but I'm still at work. Hey, well, thanks for tuning in while you're at work, man. I hope you're off soon. That's a good beer. I figured you might know what it was. It's a good beer at a good price, brother. So I'm happy. I feel like maybe I should drink it out of a red Solo cup, though. It kind of seems like white trash beer. No. It's good, though. All right. If you guys have not seen Ramazanov fight, this guy is an absolute savage. Keys to victory: must get the takedown, maintain top control, stay active with ground and pound, because his opponent is an incredible striker. Roberto Soldic, and we'll talk about him in just a moment. And Marat enters the cage. RoboCop? Or one of these guys, RoboCop? I don't know. Can't shake a stick at 30-pack natural ice, $16.88. Oh, that's cheap, man. Yeah, no, it is. It is not that cheap here in Washington. I think the 30-pack's $20 though, so it's only about $3 difference, I guess. All right, Roberto Soldic, called the hottest free agent in MMA. From Croatia, he is a knockout artist. Happens to be friends with another Croatian knockout artist. I'm sure everybody knows who that would be. The Croatian sensation, Mirko Krokop. Oh, yes, she introduced him as RoboCop. Ah, thank you, Ice Viking. It's a little over 60 cents a beer. Yeah, that's cheap, man. That's pretty cheap. Croatian is RoboCop. He is badass. But I don't bet against a Dagestani like Marat. Knocked out by Shab. Yeah, Krokop was knocked out by Shab. He's knocked out by Gabriel Gonzaga, too. I still remember that fight. Roberto RoboCop Soldic, 2-division KSW champion, 7-fight win streak, 18 finishes in 20 wins. Yeah, this guy's an absolute badass. But no, I remember when Mirko Krokop came to the UFC. It's the only time I know of that the UFC actually took out billboards for a free agent that they had signed. They were so excited about Mirko Krokop. He makes his debut, and I'm watching it, and the house is stocked full of friends. And, man, Gabriel Gonzaga lands that head kicks and knocked him out. We were amazed. Both men 27 years old, both men 5'11", reach exactly equal at 74 inches. All bouts judged as a whole, knees to the head of a ground opponent are legal, guys. All right, here we go. Out of the blue corner, 27 years old, 185 pounds, 11-0 as a professional. Out of Dagestan fighter and Evolve MMA, Marat Ramazanov, and ONE FC signs the biggest free agent in all of MMA. And talk about throwing him right into the frying pan against undefeated Marat. Out of the red corner, 27 years old, 5'11", 20-3 as a mixed martial artist, training out of UFD gym, excuse me. The RoboCop, Roberto Soldic. I know Shab knocked out Mirko Cop, not Robocop, but I understand confusion. No, Rob Humus. Yeah, I get what he's saying. I think you had a few too many beers, Robert. It's okay though. Is there such a thing as too many beers for the drunken charge, though? All right. Roberto Soldic, Marat Ramazanov. Here we go. Inside leg kick from Ramazanov. And Ramazanov already faking the takedown. Oh, brutal leg kick there from Soldic. Ramazanov already faking level changes here. You know where he wants to take this fight. A nice leg kick check there from Ramazanov. Oh, brutal leg kick from Soldic. I mean, he'll kick. When he kicks, it looks like he's going to kick your leg in half. And Ramazanov goes for the takedown. He's got a leg. Soldic could be in trouble here. Hooks the leg up. Good takedown defense so far from Soldic, but now he's on his butt. And Soldic kind of leaning on one foot here. Marat gets him flat here, though. This is where Marat wants this fight. Wow, and yeah, I got to hand it to one. Like I said, taking your free agent that you obviously just paid a ton of money for. And putting him in there against a guy that is one of the toughest in the division. And Soldic makes it to his feet. Never mind, I'm drunk. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, wow. Bad groin shot from Ramazanov. I looked up, I thought for a second, I looked down at the chat for a second, and I seen Soldic on the ground, and I thought he might have gotten knocked out. But no, it was a groin shot. So 5 minutes to recover for Roberto Soldic. Wow, doing the regular exercises. Man, what? Oh, he is in a lot of pain. He is just laying down. Let's watch the replay here. Oh, yeah, you could hear that on the cup. Ow. All good, says Viking. Oh, you did clarify? Just look at chat. I missed something. You typed my bad. All right, over 100 in the chat, guys. Great matchup here. Thanks for everybody in the chat. I appreciate you coming and joining us. We do this pretty much every weekend. Tomorrow we're doing Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora. And like I said, that big UFC Orlando card. Man, there's a lot of great fights on that card. Wow. I really hope Soldic's able to keep going here. Yeah, this is a bad, obviously a bad groin shot. He just peeled back his shorts to look inside his shorts. That's not a good sign. When starts, Soldic? It's the first round. So it just started. We were about 4 minutes into the first round. Right now, Soldic, you see this fight? Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Ramazanov landed a bad groin shot. So Roberto Soldic he's got 5 minutes to recover right now, and we're waiting to see if he can. Oh no, they're gonna have to call this up. What a horrible moment. No. Wow. Yeah, Ramazanov obviously upset too. You know, he's the one who landed the groin shot, but he wanted this fight to keep going. So we will have to wait a bit longer, I guess, for the big debut of Roberto Soldic. Damn. On break from Nutshot. Wow, that does suck. But I mean, I have no doubt he was in a lot of pain. So this one is ruled a no contest. So co-main event coming up. Lightweight World Championship submission grappling. Between Cade Ruotolo and Matthias Gabriel. Cade Ruotolo, his brother, fought earlier. His brother won by submission. I should have advertised this one, I guess, more, Robert. I don't think the main group knew about it. I was wondering if it was going to screw me over posting those shorts. I didn't think shorts would give notifications, but YouTube allows 3 notifications per 24 hours. So if they gave notifications for the short, did you get notifications for my shorts? Because I dropped 3 yesterday. Still, I think it should be 24 hours since I dropped the first one. All right, guys, co-main event coming up. First, we're going to talk some boxing. We're going to talk a little bit about that Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora fight tomorrow. So you probably know quite a bit about Tyson Fury if you're a boxing fan. You know he's undefeated. You know he's beaten some of the greatest guys out there. But you may not know a whole lot about Derek Chisora. It is the 3rd time that these two have fought. The first time was pretty competitive in 2011. Tyson Fury did win a unanimous decision, though. The second fight in 2014... 8 years ago, Tyson Fury stopped Chisora. His corner threw in the towel in the 10th round. Soldic ended, man. There was a groin shot stoppage, and Soldic was not able to continue after taking a groin shot towards the end of the first round. But you're going to see Derek Chisora, 33-12. That's a lot of losses. Obviously, 23 knockouts, 3 losses by knockouts. One of those was to Tyson Fury, of course. He won a split decision over Kubrat Pulev in the O2 Arena in Greenwich in his last fight. He dropped 3 fights before that. Before that, he's on a 3-fight win streak. So a bit of a mystery as to why Tyson Fury is, fighting a guy that probably really doesn't have much of a chance against him. But, I guess when you're the champ and you get to call your shots, you want to go out there and make some money. He's probably going to make some money for going out there and fighting a guy who's, at the level Tyson Fury is at. Derek Chisora can. Obviously, he could knock the shit out of all of us. But against Tyson Fury, it should be an exhibition of Tyson Fury's skills. All right, Cade Ruotolo, Matthias Gabriel up next. This is the co-main event for the lightweight grappling championship. And there's the belt, Cade Ruotolo. Damn. All right, and while we're waiting for this fight again, guys, let's go through one more time. We'll go through tomorrow's UFC card. And feel free to stop me on any of these fights you want to talk about. Like I said, standout fighters that stand out to me, Marcelo Rojo and Francis Marshall. That's a good match up at featherweight. Nathan Levy, Gennaro Valdez. Darren Damage Elkins against Jonathan Pierce. And man, Pierce is really quite a favorite over Darren Elkins. Maybe he'll win, but wow, that is... You get a plus 370 on Darren Damage? I don't know, man. And a plus 260 on Michael Johnson. Another one against Mark Diakos. This is just a loaded card. Clay Guida and Scott Holtzman. Are you kidding me? Angela Overkill Hill against Emily Ducati. Nico Price, one of the most entertaining welterweights in the world, against Phil Rowe. Eric Anders and Kyle Dawkins. Dawkins, he's a pretty big favorite there. Jack Hermanson, the Joker, returns against Roman Dolidze. Another line that kind of surprised me to Ivasa at plus 190. I think Ice Viking was mentioning he put some money on Tai. Tai Tuivasa at plus 190 against Sergey Pavlovich. Matthias Nikolai against Matt Schnell. Matt Schnell always fun to watch, but look what a big favorite Matthias is here too. I expect some upsets tomorrow. Especially, I expect a chance in this co-main event. These odds are insane. Plus 430 on Brian Barberena. RDA's getting up there. I understand once it gets to the ground, RDA is going to have a huge advantage, but Barberena's got hands. Minus 560 on RDA. And then Kevin Holland and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Trailblazer versus the Wonder Boy. That'll be a great matchup. On 9th Tall Can, thank God we had co-main event. All right, for the lightweight grappling world championship, guys. Cade Ruotolo and Matthias Gabriel. Youngest ADCC world champion ever, Cade Ruotolo. And I love that there's so many knowledgeable BJJ fans, guys, because some of the most views that we've gotten are for these big BJJ matches. You see the crowd going over 100 now with Ruotolo going up. His brother had a submission earlier today. Our Gordon Ryden stream, I think we had over 1,000 in here for the last Gordon Ryden stream. One time, I think we were well over 1,000. So, probably a lot of you out there train BJJ as well, I'm assuming. Matthias Gabriel, obviously a great jiu-jitsu fighter. You know, he's a black belt, won some great tournaments, but I mean, he's going against an absolute stud in Ruotolo tonight. What's up, Brian? Yep, Colin Fury versus Chisora fight tomorrow, and UFC Orlando. Jack Hermanson versus Derek Brunson canceled. Well, Brunson's not fighting on there though. It's Hermanson and who was he fighting? Sarah Bryan, great. I just had it up. Let me look at it. Yeah, Roman Dolidze. I almost said that and thought it was wrong for some reason. All right, guys. Predictions. Does anybody think Mathias Gabriel has a chance at pulling this off? I mean, obviously he's got a chance. I would say big money on Ruotolo, though. And this is the first defense of his lightweight grappling belt. This is something that one has recently added is these all grappling bouts. And I love the way that they seamlessly, seamlessly integrate the kickboxing, Muay Thai bouts, and all grappling bouts into MMA cards. It's incredible. And here comes Mathias Gabriel. A 2019 IBJF champion. So you got an IBJF champion, you got an ADCC champion, and you got Cade Ruotolo, who is the reigning, defending one grappling champion. Seen it on UFC's schedule on Google for next card. Was the fight? Can you answer me, please? Why De Ridder Malykhin match was stopped? Oh, De Ridder Malykhin hasn't fought yet. They're next, man. That's the main event. It's next. It was the Ramazanov and Soldic fight that was stopped. And that was because of a groin shot. That Soldic was unable to continue after Ramazanov hit him with an inadvertent groin strike. Yeah. Ridder and Anatoly are next, man. Right after this bout. And I'll admit, I don't know a whole lot about Mathias Gabriel, besides the fact he's an IBJF champion. IBJJF, BJJ World Champion, 7-match winning streak, 24 submissions and 48 wins. I mean, he's obviously an expert grappler. He's going to have his hands full tonight, though, with the champion, Cade Ruotolo. Cade's 19-year-old brother fought earlier, got a submission at just over 5 minutes. He jumped over with an athletic move, started going for the arm bar. His opponent started escaping. He transitioned into a triangle choke and was able to get the tap. It was a very impressive win. All right, guys, over 100 in the chat. Please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already, make sure and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification all so you're notified whenever we drop a video or go live, like tomorrow for Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora and UFC Orlando. And here he comes, Cade Ruotolo. He's got that belt with 26 pounds of gold. The biggest belt in combat sports. Yeah, you'd have to check that thing. They were talking about Demetrius Johnson being stopped for having that, but you would have to check. I mean, if you have that in your carry-on, you couldn't get much in there because most carry-ons on a plane's 50-pound limit. I mean, you're already halfway there just with the belt. All right, beer number 2. What's everybody drinking tonight? We already heard from Robert. What's everybody drinking, smoking? Cade Ruotolo, inaugural 1 lightweight submission grappling world champion, youngest ADCC world champion in history. 13 submissions and his 23 wins. He is on a 17-match winning streak. And there is that big-ass belt. Imagine getting hit with that belt. That'd be a weapon. Makes me think of old school WWF before it was WWE in the back, when somebody would come out from underneath the ring and toss somebody the belt, and they'd hit them with the belt and knock them out when the referee's distracted, knock them out, and win the bout. On UFC 282 prelims, 18-year-old Phenom Akai, his debut, Raul Rosas Jr. Can't wait to see him in action. We'll have to see. All right, Cade Ruotolo, 19 years old. His twin brother, I believe, fought earlier today. Matthias, 6 years older at 25. Rules 1 10-minute round, and you win by submission or most legitimate attempts. All right, 1 10-minute round. I wouldn't mind seeing MMA go into 1 10-minute round, to be honest. Try it out. All right, out of the blue corner. 25 years old, 5'7", 168 pounds. Fighting with a BJJ record of 48-10. Fighting out of Team Checkmat, Matthias Gabriel. Matthias Gabriel, the sacrificial lamb, possibly here tonight, against the youngest ADCC champion ever. At just 19 years old, 23 wins against only 2 losses, trailing out of Team Atos, presenting the reigning, defending 1FC lightweight grappling champion, Cade Ruotolo. All right, guys, 1 10-minute round or less until someone gets a submission. If it goes to the decision, it'll be whoever had the most legitimate submission attempts. Referee is Victor Shaolin for this one. All right, and we change the time clock to 10 minutes from 5. All right, here we go. And I just got to mention real quick, guys, I hear a lot of people ask, like, how I scored. Oh, my goodness! What a slam from Ruotolo right out of the gate. She picks up Gabriel and slams him right on the ground. Wow. You know, Matthias is kind of like, yeah, I like to be on my back. I'm a BJJ black belt. Did you not know? But, Ruotolo looking to pass the guard of Gabriel here now. Oh, looking for a second, it looked like he was going for a standing ankle lock there. Was Ruotolo, but which did an incredible athletic move getting the submission from his younger brother earlier. Oh, Matthias Gabriel. Looking for a heel hook. Ruotolo on top here. I would think it would be really hard if you're an MMA fighter, you're fighting these grappling only when you get on top to not instinctively land some ground and pound. Very difficult. And Matthias Gabriel continuing to try to fight Ruotolo off from his back. Ruotolo standing over Gabriel. He doesn't want to jump in Gabriel's guard. He's trying to find an opportunity to pass it. It's not going to be easy, though. Especially with Gabriel's back up against the cage here. Ruotolo, he had that left leg for a moment. Kane's got so many moves. You see that little hip flex there to break the distance. What's up, Alexander Dinnick? Good to see you, man. Bro, what did Soldic? Please, anyone answer me. So the Soldic fight, the first round, he got a hit in the groin and it ended up being a no contest. He couldn't continue. Ramazanov hit him with an accidental groin shot. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait for him to get a finished fight and won. How you been though, Alexander? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, and again trying to jump the guard here from Ruotolo. Gabriel grabbing that right leg of Ruotolo. Wrapping his legs around it. Oh, and now Ruotolo's got the right leg of Gabriel. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for the ankle lock. I think that was a distraction to get inside the guard, though, and it was. Here, it looks like he's moving to side control. Now, Gabriel does have the left leg of Ruotolo wrapped up here. Yeah, it was sad, Alexandra. It sucks, man. I can't wait to see him fight again, though. And Ruotolo faking the takedown now. Oh, and Gabriel jumping up, trying to pull guard, and then just slams himself on the mat. Both guys looking to grapple up, and good defense from both guys. A little bit of slap fighting in the clinch here. Gabriel trying to pull guard again here and just slams himself on his back. It's a good thing these guys are young. Watching these guys slam themselves on their back. My back hurts just watching them. Oh, and I didn't know that. They just said that in 1FC grappling rules, you cannot just pull guard from standing. Oh, and there is a front flip from Ruotolo, but Gabriel's got a leg. Oh, Ruotolo's got a leg now, an ankle lock. Let's see if he's able to get this. Both guys working on legs. Ruotolo looks like he has the better route here. Oh, and the referee called a legitimate submission attempt for Ruotolo. So first score of the match. And Ruotolo just stomping on the legs of Gabriel. I didn't realize, I wasn't sure if that was legal or not. Ruotolo putting his hands behind his back, standing here. He's trying to goat Gabriel into doing something aggressive and overcommitting. Yeah, Matthews getting very impatient here, I think. I like that little flip move that Ruotolo did a little while ago. I'd like to see him do like a little cartwheel or a roundabout round off to try to get past Gabriel's guard. Those guys in the jiu-jitsu and judo classes, you know what I'm talking about with the round-offs. All right, and back to standing. Referee's going to stand him up. Three minutes and 20 seconds left for somebody to get a submission. Ruotolo slams Gabriel into the cage there. Oh, big throw there for Ruotolo. Great hip throw. Nice little Soto Gari judo throw there. Or excuse me. Oh, it's been so long. I noticed that wasn't an Soto Gari. I believe that was an Asoto Seonagi. I've had a couple beers now. And Ruotolo just picking up Gabriel's legs and slamming him onto the mat over and over again now. Just trying to pass this guard. It's so hard to pass the guard of a good judo player. Coming down to the last 2 minutes here now. And Ruotolo's going to decide to jump in. Oh, he's real close to being over it, but he's smothered up against the fence here. Ruotolo is leading this bout. He has one legitimate submission attempt to 0 for Gabriel. And now we got now Ruotolo inside the open guard of Gabriel. And back to standing, 125 left. Now Ruotolo seems to be getting frustrated. A lot of little slap fighting here. Each of them trying to grab the grip of the other and just slapping each other behind the head. 1 minute left. Oh, and a beautiful Ochigari inside there for Ruotolo. Nice takedown, slams Gabriel under the fence. Can he get a submission? At least an attempt here. Oh, there he's got it. He got it. Oh, I thought he had it. I thought Matthews was done. Ruotolo went for an ankle lock. He got it. He scored a point, but Gabriel did not tap. He escaped. And Ruotolo on the bottom for the first time of the match. Gabriel on top. And nice little takedown there from Ruotolo towards the end of the round. But this will go to a decision. And I believe that was 2 legitimate submission attempts for Ruotolo. So he should retain his belt. No submission here, though. Main event coming up, guys. Don't go anywhere. Light heavyweight championship on the line. Rainier de Ritter looking to become the first 3-weight champion. I mean, not only in ONE FC history, this might be in MMA history. I don't know of any 3-weight champions anywhere. All right, guys. Rainier de Ritter coming up. And Anatoly. Robert picked Anatoly. I'm going to go against you in this one, though. I got to go with Ritter. We'll get the official decision here on the co-main event. So sad to Soldic. He is new Mirko Crow Cop. Yes, he is. Comes to my country. I'm fine, bro. Thanks to ask me. I was busy. No worries, man. All right, and it is official. Kane defends the belt. Ruotolo defending the belt here against a game Matthews. All right, two-time one lightweight submission grappling world champion now, Kane Ruotolo. He definitely tried to pass that guard. Like I said, doing front flips, everything he could to try to get inside that guard of Matthews, but his guard was strong. He'll be in a line to fight for third title after he wins interim belt tonight. Yes, true. That is the interim belt. You're right. Anatoly actually is the interim champion. All right, 147 in the chat. Go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. And don't forget to hit all notifications so you're notified anytime we drop a new video or go live, like tomorrow for Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora. We'll be live at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then UFC Orlando immediately following. It's a stacked card with the main event of Kevin Holland and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, but there's some other great matches in there. Tai Tuivasa and Sergey Spivak. Clay Guida is on the bout. Michael Johnson's on the card. Matt Schnell is on the card. A lot of fun fighters to watch. Damage Darren Elkins is on the card. And actually, let's go one more time before this main event starts. Let's go one more time and look at that whole card tomorrow. Because I am so excited about this card. All right, from the bottom. Nathan Levy and Gennaro Valdez, Marcelo Rojo, Francis Marshall, Darren Damage Elkins, and Jonathan Pierce. Look how big of a favorite Jonathan Pierce is, too. That's crazy. Michael Johnson and Mark Diacase. Hey, Michael Johnson can beat anyone on any given night. That's some wide odds, too. Clay Guida and Scott Holtzman. I do agree that Holtzman will win that fight, and, you know, those odds, I would probably bet on the favorite at minus 170. Angela Overkill Hill versus Emily Ducote. Nico Price. One of the most creative fighters probably in UFC history. Has the only from the back hammer fist knockout. Nico Price taking on Philip Rowe. And then the main card kicks off with Eric Anders and Kyle Dawkins. Jack Hermanson against Roman Dolidze. Heavyweights, Tai Tuivasa, Sergey Pavlovich, Matthias, Nikolai, and Matt Snell. Look at how big of a favorite Matthias is, too. Minus 365. Wow. And then Brian Barberena is a plus 430 underdog against Rafael Dos Anjos. I really like that fight. And man, I mean, I would lean towards Rafael. He's getting older, though. Plus 430, that's tempting. Then Stephen Wonderboy Thompson taking on Kevin Trailblazer Holland in the main event. Most stacked fight night card of the year, guys. It's like back to the Fox days when we only got one card, you know, like every 6 weeks or maybe even less often. We're spoiled now with this one fight a card. We're almost too spoiled. We almost forget to. We almost take it for granted. And a little advertisement of Demetrius Johnson, Hyperfly there for one. Their bantamweight champion and my GOAT. I got Demetrius Johnson as the all-time GOAT. Even over John Jones because of the testing. All right, guys, it all comes down to this. The main event is here. Rainier de Ridder, Anatoly Malykhin for the light heavyweight interim world championship. Rainier de Ridder, he's already got a belt on each shoulder. I guess he needs one for his waist. Ridder, the welterweight champion, the middleweight champion. Now he's looking to be the light heavyweight champion. How do hydration tests work when you're fighting in 3 different weight classes? I don't know. But I guess we're about to see. I'm guessing he won the welterweight first, then won the middleweight, and now gaining weight, I guess, to go up to light heavyweight. Which, for those that don't know, I just found this out today, I think. Light heavyweight in 1 is 225. Not the 205 pounds it is in the U.S. So, predictions for this fight. I'm going to take Rainier de Ridder. Unanimous decision. I think he's going to have a hard time getting the knockout because moving up so much in weight classes. Anatoly's a beast. But I'm going to say Rainier, unanimous decision. I know Robert picked Anatoly. Do you think he'll finish him? You think it'll go to the cards, Robert? Remember, all of these fights, unlike U.S.-based MMA, are scored on the card as a whole, not round by round. So round scoring is not as important. Knees to the head of a down opponent are legal. I really like that rule, as I was mentioning earlier. You know, the UFC, you continue to have wrestlers dominate your sport in a fight where you're taking weapons away from strikers to defend themselves against takedowns. So I'm not super surprised that you have somebody wrestling as this champion when you tell a fighter, oh, if you just take your hand and touch the mat, you're a down opponent and they can't knee you. That's garbage in my opinion. Malykhin gonna finish him, says Robert. Round 3. All right, we'll see Anatoly Malykhin making his way to the cage. Of course, these guys would be heavyweights in the UFC. Anatoly Malykhin. Oh, they would probably just drop to 205 and fight light heavyweight, I guess. Most likely. But here's Anatoly Malykhin. And he is a heavy hitter, to say the least. Oh, Malykhin says Ritter will not make it out of the first round. He won't be able to take me down. He won't make it out of the first round. It is a big step up for a guy that has a belt at welterweight to fight at light heavyweight. That is a pretty big step up. Actually, maybe even round 2, says Robert. Yeah, well, Anatoly called round 1, so we'll see what happens. All right, good beer. What's everybody doing tonight? What's everybody eating, drinking, smoking? I've not had a chance to get dinner yet, but drinking some old German premium lager here. Sup, Phil D. Roll? Cheers, my friend. Cheers. And I was mentioning earlier, for those that don't notice, people keep asking me, how did you score a round? Who's fighting next? Who's fighting now? Things like this. Guys, this black bar in the middle above the tips jar, hint, hint, no, that has your fighters. You see Rainier de Rieder versus Anatoly Malykhin. It has the round 1. There'll be a time clock right below where it says round 1, and then I will tell you how I scored each round. All right, Anatoly Malykhin, undefeated, 11-0. He is the ONE FC interim light heavyweight champion. Nah, round 1, Ritter, gonna run. All right. Phil D. Rosa's drinking some younglings. What is that? Phil D in the house. I was drinking those at SeaWorld, official sponsor. I'm not sure what that is. Is it a beer? All right, here he comes. Rainier de Rieder, already champion in 2 weight classes, looking to get a 3rd. Here in Manila, Philippines, guys. Championship on the line. We are here at the main event, East Coast Brewery beer. That's probably why I don't know it. A lot of the East Coast beers don't make it to me. Which means I might have to visit the East Coast just to see what beers y'all got. I might have to meet Robert. I might have to make a trip to that area, Robert. Bring you some West Coast beer. I'll try some East Coast beer. Just ate a few good brownies that my cousin made. Starting to get that wobbly feeling. Nice. My grandpa drank in the early 60s. Oh, wow. Yeah, so it's been around for a minute, huh? All right, a judo black belt, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, Rainier de Rieder. He's almost done it all, just about, in mixed martial arts competitions. And coming down to some Roy Jones Jr. music. I like it. One middleweight and light heavyweight world champion, undefeated, 16-0, 14 career finishes. I usually drink Labatt and Molson. I remember you talking about that, but felt like switching it up today. Nice. Yeah, I always remember I need to get some Labatt Blue or Molson again when I see you in the chat. Apparently it's the oldest brewer in the U.S. Oh, wow. I didn't have it until I moved to Massachusetts. And when I go to Brothers work at SeaWorld a few years ago. Nice. All right, predictions. We got Robert with the prediction, and he says Anatoly Malykhin by knockout. I'm going to take Ritter by unanimous decision. Anybody else have a prediction? And Ritter coming down to Roy Jones Jr. Can't be touched, can't be shook. All right, Anatoly, 2 years older at 34. Ritter, 5 inches taller at 6'4". Anatoly, 6 pounds heavier at 123. And 1 inch reach advantage for Ritter. 5 5-minute rounds. Bout judged as a whole. Knees to the head of a grounded opponent are legal. I love Youngling. It's a relatively dark beer lager, but not too dark. Ooh, I like dark beers. I like hoppy beers too. All right, guys. It is the main event from Manila, Philippines via Seattle, Washington. Fights with Friends. This stream brought to you by our premium members: Greg Brimstone, Milton Nelson, PBR Street Gang, Arcade Chaos, Billy Hughes, The Time Bender, The Drunken Charge, Robert Kerrigan, Mac 209, Jim, Brock Ellery, John Coffey, Phil D. Roll, Chef Johnson, Yippee-ki-yay, Thrice Great, King Brown, and Trevi McTrev. Everyone on this group pays to be a part of this community every single month. We thank you. Out of the blue corner, 11-0 is a mixed martial artist representing Golden Team, Anatoly Malykhin. His opponent out of the red corner, weighing in at 217.25 pounds. 32 years old, 6'4", 16-0 is a mixed martial artist. Training out of Team Combat Brothers. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed light heavyweight and middleweight champion, Rainier de Ritter. I don't know why he thought he was also a welterweight champion too, but it's a darker one, I think. I've never had. Oh, I think the one can is gold and one is red. But pretty good, Phil. Been drunk twice today. That's a good day. Drink, get drunk, recover, repeat. Rouse B2. All right, here we go. Oh, and a front kick to the body from Ritter out of the gate. And a knee to the body. Remember, Anatoly said he'd finish Ritter in the first round. Good right hand there from Anatoly. Anatoly seems to be the bigger fighter. Big right hand from Malykhin. And a left hook. Anatoly Malykhin throwing bombs. And Ritter trying to get some throws in there. Anatoly said Ritter will not take me down. So far, he's right. .420 left in the first round. Good knee to the body there from Ritter. Rushing to win. So what's up, Henry Ford? Good to see you. I actually can't remember when I wasn't drunk this week. That's why you're the drunken charge, man. It's the American ways, Phil. Good knee to the body there from Anatoly. Good knee from Ritter, going for a little throw on the inside. Can't get it, but lands another knee to the body. He's going for that Tayatoshi. It's hard to get on a guy that big. Couple of good knees. 3 good knees there from Ritter to the body. Oh, big right uppercut from Anatoly and a left hand. There's the right hook. Ritter not able to get the takedown. Anatoly landing bombs. Good straight right from Ritter, but a good right hand in Anatoly. And Anatoly shuts that takedown attempt down again. I wonder what, anybody know what the odds were on this fight? Who the favorite was? Both guys undefeated. Good right hand there from Ritter. Oh, nice right hand from Anatoly. Big right uppercut from Anatoly. And Ritter shoots again. Malykhin throws him down to the ground. And now kicking to the legs. And Malykhin says, come on, get up. Come on. Good right hand from Ritter, but a good left there from Malykhin. Anatoly trying to set up that big right hand. Good body kick from Ritter. Good right hand to the body for Anatoly. And there's the left on the chin from Anatoly Malykhin. Oh, big right uppercut. Two big right uppercuts from Malykhin. And Ritter's face is bloodied now. Oh, big left hand from Anatoly. Ritter needs to come up with a new game plan. He's getting lit up. Big right uppercut from Anatoly. Nice right hand from Ritter. Another right from Anatoly. Ritter's eating some big shots. Big right hook to the body from Anatoly. Left hook upstairs. Big right hand. Anatoly Malykhin teeing off on Ritter. Right uppercut to the body. Oh, beautiful left hook to the body from Malykhin. Nobody's ever done this to Ritter. Right hand right on the jaw from Anatoly. Oh, what a huge right hook. You could hear that across the arena. I think they could hear that in the cheap seats. Another big right hook to the body. Anatoly throws everything with reckless abandon. Good little combination there from Ritter. He needs to get this to the ground. Another big right hook to the body from Malykhin. Ritter catches the front kick from Ritter. Absolute domination in the first round from Anatoly Malykhin. Oh, right hook to the body. Left hand upstairs from Anatoly. Oh, what a left hand from Anatoly. Oh, wow, that sounded like he broke Ritter's jaw. Oh, another huge right hand from Anatoly. Big left hook. Referee watching closely. Anatoly said he would finish this in the first round, and he said Ritter would not take him down. So far, Ritter has not taken him down. And he has 30 seconds to finish this in the first. Oh, a huge right hook and big shots, and it's oh no, it's not over yet. Harris, it's all over. We have a new champion. Anatoly Malykhin knocks out Rainier de Ritter in the first round. That is a bad, bad man. Wow. Like I said, can't bet against a Russian. Russian wins, Slavic power as usual. No, Ritter was seemed way too small. But man, Anatoly Malykhin, what an entertaining fighter. And this guy hits like a friggin' freight train. Damn. And Ford says too easy. He made it look easy, man. Ritter might go back down to middleweight. I don't think he wants to fight Anatoly again. Wow. Wow, I knew it, but I thought Ritter would run the first round and get caught in the second. Man, I don't know. Anatoly, he said that Ritter would not take him down. He said that it wouldn't make it through the first round. He was right on both accounts. Wow. What's up, AJ? I thought Ritter had a chance. Never mind. All right. Yeah, I guess not, man. Congratulations to Anatoly Malykhin getting the knockout in the very first round. Wow, what a performance from Anatoly Malykhin. Don't forget to hit that like button as we wrap up, guys. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live like tomorrow for Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora and UFC Orlando. Let's watch the replay there. Huge right hand. Actually, I'm going to get this replay here, guys. Post it on my Twitter. Big bomb from Anatoly. And big hammer fist. Wow. Rainier de Ritter in a bloody mess. All right, I need to rewind that to get a better video. Oh, pause rewind is not supported for this live video. Okay. Never mind. I guess I missed it. All right, the belt presentation coming up. 26 pounds of gold. All right. Your winner by way of knockout and new 1FC light heavyweight champion, Anatoly Malykhin. He's got 2 belts on him. And, of course, he's going to lose one because the one was the... And they just took it from him because that was the interim championship. But, wow. This Russian lady is hot, says AJ. Man, what a moment. What a night for 1FC. I mean, the only real letdown we had was that Soldic fight, Soldic and Ramazanov, that was stopped for a low blow. But, I mean, everything else was incredible tonight. A huge night for one. I'm glad they're doing this Amazon Prime thing. And let's, as long as they don't play any music, I think I can put this interview on here. Oh, she is hot. She's smoking, AJ.
One championship, league number 1 in the world. Heavyweight! Guys, come on! Light heavyweight, come on! Какой же я красавчик, блядь.
Oh, he's the interim heavyweight champion. I get that. He's the interim heavyweight champion and now the light heavyweight champion. So he does have belts in 2 different weight classes. Wow, what a stud.
I am so happy. I have the best family, the best wife, the best kid, and look where I am right now. I have the best boss. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, and they got the kids. I mean, this guy looks like a fucking Viking.
You landed some big shots to the head, but then you started to go to the body. When did you know that?
Oh, here we go. I gotta get this replay. Anatoly lands a big right hook to the body there. Big right hook upstairs. And then raining down on Rainier de Ritter. And that's a new champion.
Человек, который больше его для меня мало кто делает. С первых дней он со мной. И по сей день он видел, как я выиграл чемпион мира по любителям. Теперь я
big moment here for Anatoly Malykhin.
So I just want to thank all my people who supported me and made it happen. I knew the belt is going to be on the chest of my coach.
Wow.
It's going to be a great way
what a moment. And I'm going to put that replay of the knockout. Anybody that wasn't able to see this, I'll put it on my Twitter and link it here. So $100,000 bonus for Anatoly for getting a finish in the main card.
Вы великий человек. И каждый раз, когда я буду заходить в клетку One Championship, я буду делать все, что от меня есть. На 100% выкладываться каждый бой. И я обещаю выучить английский.
I'm gonna promise that first of all I will learn English, and second of all, every single time I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna do my best and give it all.
Anatoly, we can't wait to see what was next because the performance you just put on was absolutely tremendous.
Now that was incredible.
Let's go. Let's go, Friba. Maybe Pablo. Let's go.
He says, let's go.
Manila, show some love to your new 2-division world champion.
Wow, 2-division world champion Anatoly Malykhin. 2-division champion, no more Rainier de Ritter. There is a new king of one, and his name is Anatoly Malykhin. All right, guys, this was just, I just put this on my Twitter. So in just a second, I'll have a link for that. I actually put up a 2-minute video leading up to KO. Maybe 40 seconds, felt like 1 minute. Oh, anyone that want to see the knockout, go to Fights of Friends Facebook group. All right, let me put up the link to that, Robert. If you want to interact with the Drunken Charge during the week, he's out there a lot on our Facebook page. I'll be there to interact with you guys. Make sure and join the Facebook group. Don't forget to follow Fights with Friends on Twitter. Seattle Mike at FightsWFriends. And I'll post this knockout video here. All right, there is the finish. And don't forget, when you wake up in the morning, you grab your coffee, you grab your breakfast, whatever you're eating, guys. You're trying to get your day started. Go to Twitter, type in #FightsWithFriends. And that's what I have tagged all of the finishes. So anything that's a finish, and thanks for the like and retweet, Robert. Anything that's a finish, if you type in a #FightsWithFriends, you're going to get your violence fix before you go to work. So we still got everybody in here. Let's go through what we got going on tomorrow. We already talked. We're going live at noon for Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora. Let's talk about this huge UFC card, though. Let's go through this card one more time. You guys tell me what fights you're looking forward to the most. I'm looking forward to a lot of them. I knew that polar bear of a Russian was going to do it. Dude, when I seen how much bigger he was, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm a little scared for Ritter. All right, guys. Darren Damage Elkins versus Jonathan Pearson. Look how much Darren is an underdog, plus 370. Michael Johnson, Mark Diakase. As I've said before, I mean, Michael Johnson can win or lose to anybody at any given moment. Plus 260. Clay Guida, plus 145. I really like Scott Holtzman at minus 170. I like Clay Guida too, but I just think Holtzman's so much younger. I think this is a great matchup for Holtzman. No, noon Pacific, Robert. Noon Pacific, 3 Eastern for the Fury fight. Angela Hill, I'll text you tomorrow too. Angela Hill taking on Emily Ducote. Nico Price and Phil Rowe. That's just the prelims, guys. We haven't gotten into one main fight yet. On 3 p.m. my time, yes. Eric Anders and Kyle Dawkins. Oh, Oh, so the main card, 4 p.m. So that should, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. So that should, the boxing should be over by then. Jack Hermanson and Roman Dolidze. Tai Tuivasa versus Sergey Pavlovich. Matthias Nikolai versus Matt Schnell. Brian Barberena and Rafael dos Anjos. Look at the line on that. Plus 430 on Brian Barberena. He's younger. He's a hell of a hitter. I mean, I know RDA is going to have a big advantage on the ground, but damn, Brian Barberena at plus 430, that's tempting. And then the main event, of course, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Honestly, no idea who wins that one. All right, don't forget to hit a like as we finish this up, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. Don't forget to hit all notifications so you're notified whenever we drop a new video. Or go live like tomorrow for Fury versus Chisora 3 and UFC Orlando. Robert says Bam Bam, or Philip says Bam Bam. Robert says Bam Bam all the way. I like it. Or 3 p.m. my time for Tyson Fury. Yes. She's got deja vu. Weird. All right, guys. And a new champion tonight. Anatoly Malykhin defeats Rainier de Ritter. Let's go over tonight's card. For anybody that didn't see any of them, we're going to go over the results of every fight tonight. When I can find it here. All right, there we go. We got it up here, guys. We're going to go through from bottom to top. We'll go through the results of every fight, and you guys tell me, you know, what do you think's next for each fighter? What should be next? But like I said, what an exciting night. So, first fight of the night in the prelim, split decision for Denise Zamboanga over Hequi Lin. Omar Kane defeats Zasur Mirzamukhamedov in a 265-pound bout, unanimous decision. Submission, Ty Ruotolo, 19 years old, the twin brother of the champion. The other Ruotolov gets Marat Gafurov, a great submission fighter in his own. Edson Marquez. I don't know what the odds are, but this was an upset in my opinion. Knocks out Edward Foll Yang. KO right cross, 253 of round 2. All right, then Lowen Tynanes won. Should have been a unanimous decision over D Sung Park. I mean, whoever that judge was that one judge gave it to Park, that guy had to have been drunk. Lowen dominated this fight. As well as Jackie Buntan dominates Amber Kitchen, winning all 3 rounds, knocking her down in the 3rd. But an entertaining Muay Thai bout nonetheless. Jackie actually came in at 130, so it was a catch weight. Amber at 125. Murad Ramazanov facing Roberto Soldic in Soldic's debut. Unfortunately, Ramazanov landed an accidental groin strike, a little less than a minute left in the first round, and Roberto Soldic was unable to continue. This fight ended in a no contest. Disappointing result there. But Cade Ruotolo defending his grappling bout in a 10-minute round. I don't know why it says 12-minute there. It's 10 minutes. Cade Ruotolo defending against Matthias. Gabriel not able to get the submission, but he had 2 legitimate submission attempts. So he wins 2-0. Then in the main event, Anatoly Malykhin now is the light heavyweight and interim heavyweight champion. In one, it was a KO right hook and hammer fist. Round 1, guys. 4:35 of round 1. Makes the undefeated Rainier de Ritter look like he was standing still. De Ritter did not get one takedown. And Anatoly said coming into that fight, he said Ritter will not get one takedown. And he said he will not make it out of the first round. And Anatoly Malykhin was right on both accounts. So, amazing fight for him. So congratulations to Anatoly Malykhin. Congratulations to the Ruotolo brothers. Roberto Soldic, I hope you come back better, brother. I know you will. It's just a tough loss tonight. Congratulations to Jackie, Buntan, Lowen Tynanes. Like I said, Edson Marquez for the upset over Edward Foll Yang. To both the Ruotolo brothers. Just a great night here on Amazon Prime. So thank you everyone for coming in and joining. I hope you subscribed. I hope you join us tomorrow. Our stream's starting at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern for Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora. We're going to follow that right up with that stacked UFC Orlando card. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses next time.